Good evening, everybody. Hope that you're all doing well. We are back at the shores today, and I need to recalibrate my full body tracking again. So, the answer to the question where to is to the misty shores. But anyhow, we're going to just go ahead and hop right on in. I think that I have everything set up, as is to be expected. So, let me just verify. Yep. Lynette might be joining us a bit later. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. We are good there in the event that I happen to need to just double check things. Cool. Great. Let's go. It's pretty early on into the session, so we'll see.
Wonderful.
Howdy.
Howdy. I could he's not doing good.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. And you're one of the main people she talks to, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see how things go.
Yeah, I think I'm fully loaded in now, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am heading in. So.
Okay. You're gonna be in with. Yeah, things happen.
Yeah. Oh boy. And here we go.
I suppose some form of introduction. It's coming already. They were a spearman, kind of was it when inside the right region.
Right. Okay. No one, right. Right. Big,
Yes.
tall one with the. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, so they probably know most
Hey.
of things right, isn't it?
Question for you.
I might have an answer.
Whenever quests are completed, who hands out the money?
Yeah.
That would usually be the quest giver.
Right.
Honestly,
Okay.
honestly, living with
I'll need to go
spirits
back to
inside your head
Arizona then.
most of your life, you kind of don't question spirits.
Let's see.
I honestly don't question
And-
it at all.
The
especially
quest
when
you
they
were
can
on.
It's the one involving the priestess, the guy,
I'm just giving up.
Otis?
Priest.
Yes, I've stopped
I
questioning.
think was, the quest giver's name.
Alright,
It's
so-
just that I went straight home after the mission,
Frog.
and they were,
Who is
Frog.
Bono?
Vispas, Visme, Maple,
Frog's eye.
Verm,
Frog's eye
and,
said when
Eason.
most
Do you remember what day? Do you remember what day it's on?
It was Wednesday.
I mean, that one was literally coming from the beach.
Oh,
And
hold
a
up.
tropical frog, too.
It's the ones that you made the holy water for me for.
Okay,
I mean,
hold up, I
I
got you. So,
suppose things could
for the
walk
quest
around.
news, it is right
Mm.
under our mission board.
Mm.
I mean, that's
For
the first time I've
successfully
ever
keeping
seen
Otis
him
alive
from
and
the
bringing
beach.
back the Priestess Marigold, you are awarded with 8
Right.
credits each.
rainstorms.
Fuck,
you're right.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to know. I was supposed to get it from him.
8K credits,
Be back after.
if I'm not mistaken, yes.
Okay. I'll have to go and talk to him again then.
But yes, the Quest News has said you've been awarded AK credits.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
I'll have to go talk to him again then. Cause Xavier busy, Vis is a priestess,
He has not come back to the
and
station.
I
He has located
kind of went
any
back
village
home
should not be alone.
right after.
No, just
I mean,
stay
he could have also he could have cosmically gave it to you while you were leaving. That also might have what happened.
I just did the station. He
Right, I'll have to check my armors in.
and he's on his spaceship.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Maybe you slipped it in your pocket when you're not looking.
Who's Roger?
It's possible. It's possible. I'll check.
Yeah, the guy that just sent us
Oh,
over.
yeah, T-shaped visor. Military looking. Kassius! How'd the quest go?
Well, armor took the damage, but at least compared to the last mission I was on, it's not completely destroyed.
Very good.
So,
Let's
Does
see,
think,
I think I overheard something about the rewards.
Yeah.
Have they been transferred to you yet?
I was trying to figure that out because, you guys don't have, like, my bank information, and Xavier...
Okay, we can, yes, how do you prefer? Do you prefer a direct bank, cred stick, physical,
Cred stick or physical is okay.
Was it? I thought it was the quest giver that gives out the reward, if I'm not mistaken.
It depends. Sometimes the quest giver will do it themselves, or sometimes they give us the money beforehand, and then we distribute it as needed. So, I'll check what.
What was it? Because on the Quest News, they said they were awarded AK credits. That's why.
No.
Okay.
Um,
Here's what I'll do.
I can check my armor, and just make sure it wasn't slipped into my pouch on that.
Sure.
If it's
sure,
an
go
issue,
ahead.
I
If-
will
if
come back.
it's- Okay, that's fine. If not, we can give the AK credits and speak with the quest giver.
Yeah,
normally then.
yeah, that's okay.
No issue.
But, since I have your attention, and no one else does, about the training.
Yes. Let's see. I do have a bit of time today. I think.
It doesn't have to be today if, it's too short notice. Just kind of
No,
want to
actually,
try to get
I should
something
be able
planned.
to do.
Magitech?
I think I should be able to do at least some today if you're fine with it, and then we can continue on as necessary.
The show's just opened. You have lots of time.
Sure. I've got about another hour till I have to leave back to the mountains and continue construction. So.
Right. And we don't know who else going to try to take your attention in the meantime.
Exactly. See, you getting it.
Yeah. I don't play anything complicated like a full-on like. More something like a pilot, like a vehicle.
Let me see. I believe I had some sort of resources regarding this.
Kind of resemble vehicles.
But of course, it's all just.
Also,
Constant going for a vacation.
if I...
idea.
Sorry, this is directed towards Bishop.
If I had
If I bring a, two-handed sword and a spear to you, could you look them over, just make sure that they're sound?
I mean,
Kind of...
Make sure they're just in top quality.
Pretty much, yeah. Polish them up, sharpen them if need be.
Of course. I mean, I am a forge master. One of the forge masters. It's my duty.
I liberated a few of the undead from their, no longer needed weapons.
Equipment. Yes. always another thing to be lucrative with.
Not info, but
Right. Give me a few minutes. I think I'm going to grab a few things of mine, and I suppose I'll meet you in the yard if you'd like to get
Yeah,
prepared
I
with.
can-
We'll go over long swords, something like that.
Right. I didn't actually bring it with me, but if you had something that could be used as a,
it's very interesting stuff.
I guess as a substitute.
We might have some. The broom.
That could work, yeah.
Got the coordinates.
Certainly. Sorry.
Something of that
Got the
size,
coordinates.
Oh,
canyons and
okay.
guns.
Where is it?
Sounds like a
Actually,
real vehicle for
Gonna
what?
show you the view pad,
Like a
and he
real-
I'd love
told
to
me
actually
that
see what they look like.
he is sending it to you as well, or a copy of the coordinates
Unless
to
they,
you as well.
unless they actually are what they mean,
Okay.
Like they are.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright. Alright.
They
Kinda
happen
like
to have
put-
any like sort of fins on the side.
Let me go grab my shot from my office, get ready, and then we can get that all sorted, alright?
Right.
It's gonna be a
I
bit
think
unruly
so.
with the broom, but you should at least be able to get the concept down.
I mean, I would assume it'd be forms and such.
You want the giant hammer?
Exactly.
The smithy?
Okay.
Um,
I was on
That's a different
come by.
kind of thing, I'd like to say.
Right.
Different kind of
Yeah.
retribution. I think,
Would you mind?
I could try the nefarious route and try to steal one.
right then.
Okay.
Gotta go grab my shot.
I know there are
Wait,
other
wait, wait,
Eorzeans here, and we all know exactly what those things can do.
What, like a Shalians from y'all's world?
Yeah, I don't know, probably.
Oh, don't worry. I have a few friends who actually are well informed about it, and they are actually pretty decent people. Morally wise, they really couldn't.
About myself. Like
Ah.
I am a void creature. You know that, right?
Yes, I know another void creature, which I named. I named him Ray.
Yeah.
They don't know a lot about this world, but I want to get their morals on the right track.
Apparently that's common with void creatures to just not have a
Yeah.
name and have somebody give them a name.
I want to make them learn more about the world and help them with their.
Well, this is fun.
Because for people who don't actually know like stuff about this world, it really sucks. If no
But
one
yeah,
helps you.
I wish work didn't keep me so long. Today, I literally
Plus, it'd be better if he became good.
came home.
He is a void creature himself.
And
I will say, I am not completely
got on.
I do have one void element or magic.
I basically had enough time to heat up and scarf down a couple of bagels.
Oh, you don't have to.
So,
No, you don't have to. You don't tell me at all if you don't wanna. My goal is to
ooh, I
make
still
as
have
many
coffee.
people as I can to get better.
And yes, it's the same coffee from Wednesday,
I burn my
but it's in a thermos. It should still actually be warm. Might even still be hot. Mmm.
People can't really do much with it because they haven't studied it for
That
themselves.
thermos is actually a good one.
They don't know
So,
how to.
but yeah, provided I had actually had the time, I was going to quickly slap a sword and spear on a toggle for the model. But since I didn't, we're making do with the broom.
Was actually kind of getting people I haven't seen before. You was one of them. Another one is a certain dragon bitch. Well, that's good. But yeah, everyone is improving in their own ways in the guild, and we're actually doing pretty well now.
Well, please stay standing.
Douchebag sent a
Okay.
message, and we responded. Meh. We're continuing daily lives. It's kind of like deal with a bully. The best way to deal with them is act like nothing happened after they tried their best to make it worse.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Everybody's different. Everybody's got different things.
Actually, come here for a minute.
Does that mean we're not going anywhere near the We'll go there tomorrow. I just don't want to deal with fish anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Huh. 20 of them by myself. 20 of them last night. And then
I think
Staley
I
had the idea
killed-
to meatballs on
I
the
think
ground
I
while I was
killed-
covered in it.
I think I killed around 10. I think I got around 10. You kept charging ahead of me and getting them before I could, though.
Oh boy. Alright, I've got some lessons to teach here, so I will be around the training area.
What you teaching today, Royce?
Sword stances, mainly regarding long swords and bastard swords. That one over there wants to start learning it, so I'm gonna give him the knowledge that I've gained.
You want me to help out? I'm pretty good with the sword.
If you'd like, you can watch. If I need any input, I'll ask.
Alright. I don't mind helping out, Royce. You've been good to me.
Cassius!
Okay.
Come!
Also, if you have the time, I would like to ask, how do you apply to be a member of this place?
We give you an application, you fill it out, turn it in really anywhere around the guild, and we'll get it to you. Here.
Hey, sorry.
Alright,
You
Royce.
prefer paper?
Oh, well.
I'll take paper, yeah.
How you doing?
Paper.
Yeah, I'm wearing my jacket. It looks so
Thank you,
good. I
Royce.
was wearing it last night, too. It held up very
Come on,
well.
go to the training area.
Matching
Jess.
jackets.
How you doing?
But why do you have a broom?
It's going to be a
That's
stand-in
about
for a sword. I
About the closest
didn't
thing.
bring mine.
Alright. Stand right in front of me. Perfect. So, what exactly do you use? Is it a something one-handed or two-handed?
It's a two-handed, so not exactly that heavy in this arm.
Okay. Right then. Close this up. So, I'm gonna teach you how to at least get a few of the stances down, and at least try to give some of the flow about. So, usually with your stances, there's a couple main ones that you want to keep in mind. There's about 6, 7, maybe 8, depends, but it varies on exactly the usefulness. Firstly, you're going to want to get your stance down for your, well, just general body. You're going to want to crouch down slightly, like this, and then put whatever main foot you have forward. In this case, I'm going to do my left. A little farther down. Just around there. So, the main thing you'd like, there's a few things you can do. So usually when you are standing, the first stance you would usually do when initiating a battle, is something like this, which I believe is called the guarding stance. It's going to be, your sword's going to be over your, the leg and the knee of the main foot, and your stance is going to be like this. You're going to be walking around, and you can basically go to any other position fairly easily from this one. That's why it's so useful.
Right.
So get that a little more over your main foot. Exactly, right there. Let's see. I'm just gonna teach you the stances first, then we can talk about flow in between them. From there we have the back stance, which is you keep your main foot forward, and your sword goes to your opposite side, right about like this.
Okay.
It keeps it so that it guards sort of part of your leg, part of your legs down here, and your lower side right here. You are vulnerable from here, which usually people who do one-handed would carry a buckler or a small shield with them to defend that other side.
Right.
From there we have, let's see, the classic, the high stance. This one is obvious. It's the straight down. You will always see this nearly everywhere. If you have the opportunity to do this, the absolute freest opportunity, it is probably one of the strongest and can get through a lot of armor, just using all your force to go down against the enemy.
Right.
Exactly. And of course, with the other stances, it depends. This one doesn't have too much to go from. You can do a little bit of lunging here and there, but it's mainly going to be defending and going to other stances, and then swinging from there. So as you sword fight, you are going to be doing slashes and swinging those and forming those into the other stances, so that you're defending yourself nearly constantly.
Right.
The main disadvantage of having a sword is that a two-handed sword is that you don't have anything to defend yourself using your arms, so you have to use the sword itself. So, another one is a hanging stance, like this. It's a little bit awkward, but you can usually get it done. You'd want the blade right about a bit of the angle on the flat side, so that they would catch sort of this edge here and go off of it, or they would catch this bottom edge and sort of bounce off of it.
Right.
You might... Oh, it's a little bit awkward. I haven't done this in a while. But the main thing for that one is, again, you can do sort of from the top lunges, or you can use momentum to flip it around and slash. Exactly. And then from there you can sort of... I think a good example of using this one is going from hanging stance to back stance. So you can go like this, and then like this. From there, I would probably do something akin to a slash up here, and doing a stance on this side.
Master, go! Go, Guildmaster, go, Guildmaster, go, Guildmaster, go! Go! Fight, fight! You looking pretty okay tonight. Go, team! I got spirit. I got soul and the spirits. Yes, we do. You
Carrying
can fight
on.
them, don't you?
I wasn't expecting a cheerleader.
He's got
No,
a broom.
not
He
at
could
all.
go zoom. He's gonna defeat you really soon.
She's certainly creative. You're very creative with that one. I don't think we need a cheerleader for now, though.
I could be a bard if I was, better.
That's what practice is for, my friend.
I
Another one
made my
is the
own.
inside stance.
Inside.
So this one is again another one similar to the close stance, or the beginning stance that you usually do, because it can go from a lot of things. However, the lunging potential on this one is a lot better. So instead of holding it like this, you're going to hold it about the guard here and everything up to about your chest, like this. And if you use your stance correctly, and you can use your legs to power this, and along with your arms, you can get a good thrust in. A good stab. Exactly. From there, I usually like to do defending with it. You're using basically the bottom here of your blade as a pivot point. So if the enemy comes from up here, let's say, I can pivot up here and guard it with the blade, or pivot down here if they're getting near my leg, for example.
Yeah, and then
Could you go back to the resting stance for that one? So, hold it like you would. So, like this, but you were talking about having...
Exactly, so... The other hand that you're using, your offhand, is on the bottom of the blade usually, and that's sort of what we're using as a pivot to help maneuver it.
Right.
And move all that weight around, because swords are usually fairly heavy. So,
Sword practice.
with the inside stance, it's sort of pushing it up, and then your chest right here. Your elbow's going to go outwards sort of here, and your arm is going to be covering part of your chest and your ribs on your left side. Now there is a very open mark right around here, around your chest, which is, again, main thing with this stance is that we're trying to use it as a utilize that pivot point maneuver very well to make sure that they don't fucking hit that. Sometimes I've seen men do some ridiculous shit like this,
Sometimes.
to try to defend this side.
Right.
All times.
All times. But
We'll call
that's
them. We
mainly
won't call
the
them. We'll
inside
say
side.
mediocre men. So we don't go all men, just the mediocre ones.
I said men's some. All right. Let's see. I don't believe there's any other stances I really need to note down. I probably should do my own bit of practice since hell, it's been a while. I'm gonna be fully honest with you.
So,
but well,
consider
that's
this a
about
way to review the basics then.
Certainly. So I'm going to try to do some sort of combos here, going from stance to stance while getting some slashes, stabs, and lunges in, alright?
Alright.
So usually you would start about here in a fight, maneuver yourself around the opponent. If you can get to their side or their backside, that is the perfect opportunity to hit them. I also personally like to hit their legs because I'm an absolute fucking cheating bastard, and cutting off their legs makes things a lot easier.
It's that first recommendation for the undeads yesterday. Go for the legs.
Exactly. I can actually show you exactly what I do, but let's do that.
I can put my barrier up and you can take on me.
Being
Name Cupcake Pleasure.
I'm not questioning what year it's
Cupcake
from.
Pleasure.
Cupcake.
No, I think let me try doing this first at least. So we're gonna start here from the guard stance. From the basic stance. Then I'm going to try a back stance here. So
Right.
usually at the beginning it's kind of strange. You're going to be switching stances a lot based on what your opponent is stancing. Because it's kind of well, before anyone hits, it's kind of a game of, ooh, what are you gonna do first? It's a bit stupid, to be honest.
It's a battle of
Exactly.
psychos. I mean, the psychics. The
because it's practice.
psychological
About.
thing.
So
Yeah.
let's see. If I go from back stance, I can hit them with a. Let's see. Hit them with an up slash here. Go from there. I can swing that down into a high stance. And then from there, depending on how you do, you can use your body. So maybe a tackle, elbow, punch, a kick to their foot, depending on what armor they're wearing. But if you're staying like this, then from the high stance to down here, and then you can go back and get some space with the inside stance and lunge forward.
Alright.
That's a fairly
Okay.
basic combo.
I think you start with the basic
Now-
7 strikes, man.
Now, remember, you have your entire body to utilize. You're not just going around using your upper chest and your arms to do most of this work while your legs just move about a bit. Your legs are very important. A move I like to do, because I'm a bit of an idiot, it's very risky, however very fun, is something akin to this, where I sort of trick them that I'm going into a back stance or a reverse back stance, and I would usually go feint this, use that momentum to strike down, and then get down on knee, hit their legs.
Alright.
Now make sure you're wearing the proper gear for this, because if not, you might bruise your knee. But, you know, gotta keep all those things in mind.
Okay.
That's a major one I like doing, using upwards momentum into downward force. Just, bah. And then you can get back into this stance, for example. You can sort of play with it. You can mess around. So, if you'd like, I'm going to give you a moment here to try out a few, slashes, stabs, and how you might go around to doing this.
Right.
Keep in mind, this is also more of a, I've been told, European medieval style. So I know there's other styles that are a bit different, especially that lad that's using the katana. That's a much different style, but this is sort of the more European style. Yes.
Alright, so. Like that. Can go like that. Or like that.
Remember,
Yes.
when you lunge or do any sort of jab, The main thing is that when you jump forward, you're going to be moving a little bit with your legs, with your feet, so you're going to take sort of a step forward, and using that momentum backwards, you're going to take a step or even a small jump backwards to get more space in between you and your opponent, so you can prepare yourself for anything else, and you're not caught and guarded and all mangled and tangled with the other person.
Right, so it'd be more of a...
Exactly.
Okay. So it's basically threatens the opposition and then back up.
You want to give yourself the opportunity to do more, because if you stay in here and don't move back too much, then you might be a bit too close, and depending on the weapon your opponent has, or depending on what the opponent can do, they can sort of lock with your blade and you're sort of stuck there. From there, well, you're kind of fucked. Now, it does give your opponent more space, but hopefully they're dazed enough from the fucking stab you just gave them to do some other few things.
Right. And then downward slash. And then that could be one
There
of
you
those
go, into
things
that
of...
stance.
Right. And then that could be gone into that. Which could then be gone down into something like that.
More or less, yes. Know that but once you get better, you can certainly do a few more of the tricky things of conserving momentum and moving your hands around with the weapon and using its weight. But yeah, you can definitely go from a downwards into something like a guarding stance. Or if you're a little more advanced, you can go from an upward stance into something. A high stance into a reverse back stance like this.
Right. So. Actually, it'd be, and then potentially something like, doing this with the broom is a little awkward, but I think that I'm getting the premise of everything.
I think we might have to get some wooden training swords once we do a bit more construction. That might be a little useful.
That might be, yes. And then... So... So, going from the back stance, could go swing and then into a high stance, and then down into that, and could.
The main thing I like to keep in mind with the high stance as well is that you don't want to stay there for very long. You are
because
one of the
you're
most open stances.
Right.
Exactly. So usually you're only there for maybe, I don't know, even half a second. You're just trying to keep that momentum up and bam, down with it.
Okay.
Yes. So let me see. Do a few more, and then I'll go over the general thing for guarding with it.
All right. Can thrust. Go back into that. Which could be upward slash. Into a high stance, into a downward slash, which would bring you back into that. Or I guess even if you go downward slash, you could just continue the momentum to go back into that stance.
You could certainly listen in on this lesson, Mingus.
Right, and whenever doing a thrust, kind of pop forward a little bit and then pop back whenever that's done. Alright.
There you go.
Okay.
Right then, so let me see. So I'm going to try to give you a few examples of what you can do to guard some of these, right? So what I want you to do, go slow. The main thing is we're starting off slow. From there we can speed up, etc., etc. You just start off slow and start attacking me. I'm going to give you a few examples of sort of how you can block from certain positions. So,
All right.
1 second. I'm going to make sure I'm not fourth-dimensionally hitting anything.
Same.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right. I guess the first thing is thrust.
So with this one, this actually provides a really good point on this. So whenever there's a thrust or anything that sort of jabs at you forward, what you can do is you can push the blade towards their blade, pushing it this way, and the main thing you want to rely on is your feet. You're going to try to sort of swivel and use that momentum out of the way to get into their vulnerable position. From there, you can do anything effectively. So you can go and hit them with something like this of a slash, or if you want, you can take another step back at their side and then jab them from there.
Right. So you're from like a thrust. You want to control the position of their blade and move it out of the way.
Exactly, and give yourself opportunities for basically anything else you'd like to do.
Right. Okay.
The main thing, a lot of sword play is very much sort of catching the other person's sword midway, because we get very close. So, so that's another one. So here from this stance,
it would just be moves the blade
like this
to block it sideways. Okay.
Exactly. Depending on the blade, you might want to do it on the flat side or the sharp side. Depends. This sword is, well, magical, so it doesn't really break fairly easily. So you can do that at least and get yourself a little bit more time, those precious few milliseconds.
Right.
Another one, if you do from this stance, is something akin to, let me see if I remember. Give me a slow high stance, please.
Yep.
So if you're in a backwards or reverse backwards, you can do like this, right? If you're also in a high stance, it's going to be difficult. You either might hit each other's shoulders, or if you can somehow effectively enough do it, you can use that same concept we learned earlier with this stance to sort of move it out of the way, but you have to be very fast with that one, considering you're both just going,
Right.
You might chop off each other's arms with that one if you both do it, but Hi, Sam. Good to see you, friend.
Hello there, Nicholas.
Let's see. So I'm going to do from about here as well. So hit me. That one honestly is... So that one can also be kind of an angled lunge as well, just without moving your feet.
Right.
So it hits this part of the blade. So if you do that again, so hit it. I can even, if I'm lucky enough, use the momentum of you hitting my blade to sort of go back into a stance like this and hit back.
Right.
An impressive turnaround.
Depending on, of course, which angle it might go downwards or upwards, but that's about the general consensus for it.
Right. And
I did not know they did that.
then from this,
So let me
that's
see.
more thrust.
Exactly.
Or you could even,
That wasn't my friend. That wasn't my friend. That person that licked you, I don't know.
if you're standing a little offset from them, you could even use it to
Exactly. Get
do small
get
spikes.
sort of a slash near the tip.
Right.
Exactly. But then again, if they are near you and something in a stance like this, they can simply knock your blade away, and that can throw you off balance depending on how powerful their slashes and everything.
Let's see.
And then you're full open, and well, there goes your legs, your arms, your fingers, etc.
From this stance, a thrust you could knock away if it's up high. What about if it was down low?
So down low is sort of a slightly different game. Depends on the stance. So if you have, for example, the basic guarding stance,
Right.
if they're down below, again, the main point is that your other hand is like is making some sort of a pivot. You want to use as much momentum as possible to get to the position your sword wants to be in as fast as possible. So if you hit me with a slash to my, let's say, main leg, right?
Like
From
coming up
this
from...
way, I can try to do this to sort of guard it.
Right.
Another thing you could do possibly is, you know, the other one, sorry, my brain is starting to words.
That's fine. We've all been there.
Certainly. If you're doing it from this stance, and they try to hit your main leg, that one's a little easier because you can just sort of do a swing and a pivot
Right.
here.
You can break block that front. Okay.
Exactly. With your legs, it's sort of this main three-piece component. Maybe two, depending on who you speak to, but it's sort of a three-piece component. You have this upper area that you want to try and defend, especially if you don't have a helmet. That's your head. That's going to be a really nice target for any sort of weapon. Exactly. Mingus has got a helmet, so they need to worry a little less about it. They still need to defend it, but worry a little less.
Right.
Then there's your main chest and arms area. That is where you're going to be doing your fighting, so it's a very important one.
Right,
However,
and it seems
the
like...
legs are just as important. They're how you move around from everything.
Right.
So the main play of this game, if you'd like to think of it like that, is making sure that every single area is defended within time and within the chances that you get from backing up, from defending those strikes, seeing the openings that your opponent has, you can hit them back.
Right.
It's kind of like a fast-paced chess, almost. There are people who practice for years of their life, only to be cut down fairly shortly in the battlefield. Because, well, they've never really fought with anything other than a normal dueler.
Right, and I guess it could be looking at it as well as a kind of like a deadly dance.
Exactly. That's
Fun-
actually a perfect one. I like that one. It's a very deadly dance.
One misstep and it could be your life.
Yeah, that would make things simpler with that one.
Exactly. Now, to finish off this little lesson I have, because I still need to review the basics myself, I've got to read up. Keep in mind that there will be people with different weapons.
Right.
This is mainly to defend against one-handed and two-handed swords. However, there are going to be people with bloody hammers. There's going to be people with war hammers. There's going to be people with spears, javelins, pikes, maces, flails, curved swords even that can give them an advantage, like a scimitar. Or something like Mingus has, which is a one-handed bastard sword and a shield or a buckler. And that's a whole different game.
Someone who
tell
doesn't
you when
have
you're
a
older.
father. Val.
You're not. It's just the name of the sword. So.
It should work though.
But that more or less concludes the lesson. If you'd like, you can continue practicing here, and I can see if I can't write down some material for you to research. It won't be anything too bad. It's basically going to be visuals of the gods you should be doing.
Right.
Let's move on.
Well,
No, this is perfect. This is fine.
I think I'll continue practicing at home because I don't want to end up accidentally damaging the broom.
How did you even connect?
You should get a sharper broom.
Thank you for being considerate. Oh, Mingus. Yeah, I'll take that back.
Right.
This is also.
Thank you very much. Perhaps
Thank you.
next Friday, next Wednesday, we can go over a little bit more of the practice and some drills and such.
Yeah, and I can bring my sword.
That's a little piece of tech.
Well,
Yes.
I'll probably actually be picking up my sword from the bishop or any of the other smiths after I have them take a look over it.
Well, at least you know you can contact me.
Right then, let me go bring this back and get my stuff put away.
Right.
Can't do anything else currently.
See, people are getting trained before things.
It's gonna be a moment. can't
Hmm.
see or do anything at the moment. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get used to standing like that.
You took quite a toll on my
Let's see how this
my
works
brain.
here.
Okay, I'm
I wanna
good,
just
man.
turn this.
Dear God.
Welcome back. These buttons here.
Holy shit.
Hi.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
I ain't gonna beat Maraesh up with a fucking broom. It's a stand-in for a sword.
Hey there, little frog.
Fuck that frog. That fucking licked
big
me.
frog,
Very
really.
gross and inappropriate.
That is gross.
Really?
Yeah. He just kind of like licked me like twice. Trying to cut his damn tongue off, yeah.
Do you understand? You understand what we're saying?
Evening.
Well, hopefully he doesn't lick me. I don't want to get in trouble for shooting someone.
Oh, then yeah, he did that on purpose.
I know. I think he's just a dick.
How are you?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Here.
Panicked.
There's a lot of people I don't like now.
Panicked.
Little bit.
There we go.
You had asked
Yes.
Roderick
should have an opportunity
about
lined up for you.
coordinates earlier.
Yes.
Hey,
Is that
I can
part
pay
of
for
the
that.
reason
Yes,
as Fire
yes,
panicked?
There we go.
Uniform's fine, yeah.
The person that I
Alright,
am
that's-
staying with
Mm.
has gone missing,
Anyway.
Right.
That was good to hear. Yeah, you just beat
and
everything.
I told Rayash,
Yes, I will
so
do
that's
so.
all
think
I
for now
really
I
do.
want to see
I have the
this.
coordinates. If all
I'm very
technicality,
curious.
I can go, but due to what I hear about this verse, it would be entirely dangerous and entirely stupid.
Right. Did they say for the coordinates for? Like, what makes it dangerous?
There's another one.
Me
Oh, that one's
going
also a dick.
to
He wanted
the
me to shake his
location
hand,
makes
which
it
didn't
dangerous.
say a word.
Right.
We'll wait.
Then perhaps it's not exactly a good idea for you to go then.
For calling me racist because I don't want to shake his hand.
How long has
Exactly.
your
And
roommate been missing?
Doesn't make him sound like a dick.
he went on a mission on Wednesday, and he never came back.
What's your roommate's name?
He's Ethan.
I was on.
Giant guy with
Yeah.
suit of armor.
Yeah,
red visors, or visors.
I'm familiar with him. I was on the mission with him. You're saying that he never came home?
I would imagine you want to train with something light.
He never came home.
Hell yeah, I have a sword right here.
There's
And you let Rayesh know about that.
that comes later.
Yes, he
Okay.
has the coordinates. So maybe there's a thing coming up to help him.
Okay.
I'm
That's...
just a bit worried.
It's a bit worrying, yes. I didn't think that he had really taken all that much damage.
I mean,
I like those problems.
his armor stats was weird, but
Mm.
I don't think
he's
it
having a
is
hard
because of
time.
damage was
Seems to be
taken
struggling.
upon him. I think he might be doing something stupid.
Right. Right,
The other day he was talking to Rayash about contacting or like summoning a random being or a thing that Rayash is like apparently he's not allowed on comms for it, and yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sounds very good.
You overhear a lot when you have
take some lessons.
hidden hearing, so
Yeah. Especially if he has the text-to-speech option open on the comms.
there's he told me he doesn't have access to certain comms
Right, okay.
or to the comms.
Well, it's only been a couple of days, maybe... He's just, like you said, maybe gone off and done something stupid. Maybe he'll be back with us in a day or so.
True, but
He usually just stops by to repair his armor.
Mm.
He didn't do that.
Well, I mean, we didn't really encounter a whole lot.
Stop by.
That really did much damage. It's the hardest thing was the priestess at the end, but
all he does anyway, other than missions, is work on his suit and take care of the ships. But that doesn't not doing that.
Right.
I just don't like this situation.
Well, I will just kind of keep an eye out, and if I see him, I'll tell him to come talk to you and let you know that he's okay.
Tell him to get back on his ship. I almost blew it up twice when he was away.
That wouldn't have been very good. That wouldn't have been very good if that had happened.
Okay, I was here briefly on Wednesday, but I kind of had to run to fix some things before it blows up a hole in the wall.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I'll keep an eye out, and if I see him, I'll send him your way.
Thank you. Which sword were you training for?
One of the undead that we fought on submission on Wednesday actually had a pretty nicely sized two-handed sword. I don't know exactly what kind it is. I'm not I'm not exactly educated on the subject, so.
Neither am I. I'm just trying. I kind of feel useless with the war and everything.
I mean,
which the war is not easing. My worries with him just off doing who knows fuck what.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how good you are around things like blood and gore and things of that nature, but the medical typically could always use an extra set of hands. Even if it's just running across a medical tent and grabbing something. That way they don't have to and they can keep tending.
I went to take a basic first aid with the doctor.
Yeah. I know some basic first aid myself. Even know how to stitch up deep gashes, wounds, things of that nature.
That's good. I should honestly pester him for more.
Yeah. It's not exactly the neatest, but it's passable.
But it will get the job done.
Right.
I don't know. It's just that this entire thing that kind of got me worried.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, so I can understand being worried. I'm honestly not too certain about any of it myself.
Yeah. I mean, hey, got apparently got sucked into a teleport wormhole thing, and poof, I'm here.
Yeah.
And there's a war that got declared. The only dude that like the only person that especially the know and that's kind of been taking care of me, and I've been taking care of him, is now gone, and yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he got sucked into a portal thing. Like, maybe the flux took him and shoved him somewhere. Maybe that's what's going on.
No.
I mean, I've had stranger happen.
But got the coordinates for him.
Yeah. So.
He's still in this verse. Yes.
Yeah, but there have been a few occasions where I've been taken by the flux, and it's shoved me basically into I guess you could say another instance of the location where I was at. Like a half step away from everybody. Like I could see everyone, but they couldn't see me, kind of thing.
Yes. I think I read about that in the library.
I've had things like that happen, so perhaps that's what's going on with him.
I do not know.
Yeah, but since you have the location of where he's at, hopefully something soon will pop up. And
yes.
hopefully,
Hopefully, I would be able to help.
No.
I told Ryash because I didn't know what to do.
That means that's not a bad option. Because, I mean, he is one of the guild members here, so...
Yeah.
If, he's...
And I know he starts to seek out Ryash a few more than a few times, so...
Yeah. And, since he's not following, usual behavior, it's good to bring that up to, the guild master. So...
I just a bit worried.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry too much. If anything, he'll be back within a day or so. And
what if not?
Then at that point, someone should go look for him.
I think that's what Ryash might be planning.
Right, so let's...
He got all the information, so that's good.
Yeah. That means he'll be able to, put something together and, get people involved. So...
Yes.
I guess the best thing we can do is, well, the best thing you could do is just, give it a little more time. And, trust that, everything will turn out okay. What's, the saying, mind over matter. Think, positive thoughts, and good things will happen kind of thing. Basically, if you put your mind to it, anything could happen.
Never heard of that.
It's actually a very old saying. But yeah, mind over matter.
Okay.
Think good things, think of positive outcomes. Don't let the worry tear apart. Yeah.
No. Not no really much good things.
Mm.
Just no the things.
Right.
Didn't no old place was bad before people told me that my home was bad.
Well, think of things that are good for you, positive outcomes. Like that Decent will come back and he'll be okay. And just some weird hijinks happened. Things like that.
He will come back and will be okay.
Yeah, things like that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to walk around a little bit. I thought I saw someone running around that might need to be watched for a few.
Oh, what do you mean?
Kid.
There's a lot of small people and a lot more here of the cats. What is the hype about cats?
People like cats.
That there's so many years of cats.
Well, maybe there's some things about this place that attracts cats.
But not only here, even at home.
Mm.
That there was a lots of years of cats. Not even the same years. Multiple years. Different variations of cats.
I don't know, Sin. Maybe those places are kind of like cosmic catnip plants.
Maybe.
It attracts all the cats.
There's well, from where I'm from, he usually just pick an animal for every year. Like how I was year of wolf or hound. And that's me. We end up worshipping the animals and so for the entire year. But he picked cats multiple years, and there's multiple years of cats. So then multiple variations. Granted that there is multiple variations of hounds, but a whole lot of cats.
I don't know what to say, Sin.
Not no either. Just kind of irritating a bit. No, I did not expect to see a superior year of hound. That was freaky. That was freaky. Did not enjoy. It's another year of cat.
Evening.
Yeah?
No. I don't think that I know you. Nice outfit.
No, thank you.
Um,
So when are you ever gonna come back to work at the bar?
Actually, I was planning on being there tonight. I'm sorry.
I'll see you tonight then.
Who are you?
Your current manager.
We don't have a current manager. That's the Lotus.
Yeah, we do.
I was
Current bar
never
manager?
told.
That would be
Was
me.
never told.
Well, technically it was Holly, and then they stepped down, and I was assistant, so now I'm bar manager.
Right.
But yeah. I mean, how many people do you know that's green? Come on.
A You, actually.
That work at the Lotus?
There's a green.
That's a frog.
That's the frogs.
Superior.
The frog doesn't
yes,
count.
They're green. They're green.
Yeah.
Fine, let me just put the fucking thing away real quick.
But do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
She just
There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Do you see what? I give up.
Yeah, since JC.
What do you mean?
He's like that.
I give up.
There's only so many green people that work at the Lotus. What do you mean?
Well, considering that you came up as a cat, I didn't know exactly who you were.
Oh, I've been a cat for like a week. Sorry.
Right.
But I also knew you didn't know, so... Or I assume you didn't know.
Yeah. No, I didn't know.
Yo, nice armor, Sonic.
I give up.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to take a walk around.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just contemplating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh, this guy right here.
Oh God.
My friend. I need you to translate what this guy is saying to me. Go ahead, tell him.
Rip
Do you
it.
speak frog? Out of character. Do you speak frog?
Like if the subset of things that are possible to be the best is just an
I have no clue what they're saying.
You gotta be joking.
Sorry.
I found someone. Come on.
I mean, can't you just like
Hang on. I forgot what I was gonna do.
I got
Stick your hand in there.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Leader tribal things.
Mel be like, yes.
You know, good too.
Is Malavi being Malavi?
I don't know. What...
Excuse me.
Is that
No. Malavi being Malavi or anti-Malavi?
Emotions.
Is he being pissy?
Emotions.
Maybe
No,
sometimes.
no,
I mean, the
nothing.
radars come back, so I guess.
It's gotta be something about a.
Oh, hey Jacob, how you doing?
Deal with him. Emotions.
Peachy.
Let's see.
Yeah, I did.
Anyone? Nothing here. Nothing there.
20 seconds.
Not up here.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, hey.
No librarian.
Oh, Draco. I thought maybe the vampire.
Seems like plant people were in the back.
Go on, sir.
So sorry.
Can't really walk over 'em. I had faith that
Not up
maybe
here.
cover. Most folks in this guild.
I'd say just an individual. He's a person.
What was it? That fake person left you chicken noodle soup if you're hungry.
Yeah, actually,
An individual.
So, henceforth,
Yeah. Technically,
But,
calling someone an individual is calling them a person.
dealing with.
Help is why. Do the necessary things. Help. Get the tissue.
maybe the lizard doesn't he just gonna like grow back anyway now.
Not all lizards can do that.
Yeah,
maybe
but
this
like
lizard
it'll
can.
probably take like a whole
There are quite a few people out here.
We've already tried. Good luck with that. I got it. You! I need your help.
Me? What do you need?
What is he saying to me? It's going to keep going this way.
Probably. No, they could. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is connected to the ocean.
Yes, it is. Oh, jeez.
So yes,
Smells
they
pretty
could
oceany
straight up
to me.
roll up their whole ship and take over. Yes, they could.
Yes. Of course, they'd have to get through the defenses. Right.
Yep.
Do you have any
Yep.
water breathing?
Yeah.
He just went down there.
I saw you running around earlier.
So
I was just making sure that someone was watching over
what
to you.
sort of sea defenses, but Roderick could definitely deal with that.
I know you guys have hold their spirits, but like, what are they gonna?
We might
swim
need
at
some
them?
security
Like,
stuff. Not Galdir, no, he
Are
could
you
help
tell-
with
are you
the
telling
land
me they're
defense.
gonna, like-
I'm talking about Roderick and his drones.
What have you been up to?
Cloaked around
again,
Misty.
like his drones.
I don't know. I
What if
met
they just roll up and land on the beach before the
Scuffly
drones
Man,
react?
Scary Shark Bitch,
I mean,
Their ship
they
is
get
Tall
gunned
Yellow
down.
Guy.
my problem.
Tall yellow guy? Do you mean the
drones
guy with
Who's-
the
flying around the
horn?
ship, shooting at them? Do something.
And they shoot
That
back
said-
and take out the drones. I mean, like,
Neat.
again, they're literally on a warship that could fucking just be.
I don't know their name.
I see.
meat rack got completely
Well,
destroyed by a bunch
I
of.
would not recommend
Okay.
calling
We have no
this
alcohol
shark
right now.
person
I mean, I got
a
some
bitch.
packed away, but
That's a bad word.
I mean, I am the
What does
bar
it
manager.
mean?
Do you need a supply?
It's an insult.
huh?
Oh, you
I'm the bar
scary
manager at
shark
the Lotus. You
lady.
need supply. of
That
booze.
works.
Take the
Is the shark lady dangerous?
Does
Well,
that
no,
cost money?
we're gonna work out a deal, but yeah.
Are you
If you
dangerous?
want to keep your business
I
open,
can't
that's up
afford
to
it.
you.
Okay.
Not
I
typically.
have stuff in the back.
Maybe.
What's the price?
That's a good way of interpreting that is maybe.
Just think of
I've
the
already
offer.
made deals.
It would probably be a quarter of what we normally charge at the Lotus because wholesale is
So,
a lot
what
different.
have you been doing the
Can
past
we get
couple
that
of
drink
days?
with the hot dog in it?
Someone tried to kill me.
Cream
What?
that's whiskey and
Why?
hot dogs.
Someone
tried to kill
grabbed
you.
me
Technically,
by
yeah.
my head
Hot dogs are
and
cheap as
tried
hell.
to eat me and my friend
Hot
Callie.
dogs for me, so go for it.
So, you are friends with this
all
Callie now?
we would probably really supply
I'm
would
curious,
be
how do you do
alcohol,
that?
which would be the whiskey.
Sick Lizzie. And then maybe no.
Does she still harass you?
He grabbed my frog.
Wait, what?
I don't think.
For
What's
what,
her
like a
rat?
crate, or how much do you need?
Buzzer you repeatedly.
What the
A crate.
What is a
So
glizzy?
they're normally.
Typically, it's unvaunted.
Original terms, handgun, yeah.
I don't
So,
know. Maybe.
For probably,
I see.
A crate would probably be what, a month
But
supply?
he grabbed my frog and ran on the train.
Handguns are
And then ran off the train and tried to kill
Yeah,
my
2,500 credits.
That's
would be
not exactly nice of them.
Just wondering, so like.
At least your frog's alright.
Wait,
Hmm.
are you allowed to make deals?
So we're
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, okay,
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
yes, I managed a bar.
I don't know.
You can
Do
eat
you
that.
have anything to keep the
Pets
fish
the frog.
cool?
Okay. We can start the bishop
Nobody is
about
interested in
arranging the
sushi.
curry.
I don't think that he likes the pets.
You're gonna have a
I don't run the
fish
courier, so
smile.
I will have to.
Probably.
I don't think
Well, I don't
he
know.
likes
But
small
Bishop
children.
already delivered shit for us.
Mm.
It's just blood on
I
your
mean, we could
hands
always
now.
have
why is
Red
everybody
deliver it if they
behind me
want.
now?
Eat that
Which
fish
one
from
of
there.
you?
I laid down
But I
to
think you have other
relax.
priorities.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah,
What
everyone is
have
here.
you two
Well,
done?
motherfuckers.
I've been and killed some zombies, skeletons, saved a lady from some feared curse.
Fresh fish restaurants.
No.
Good fish.
Red
This was,
Yum.
Do they have?
I don't know.
real.
Touch your shoulder.
Let's just,
I'm glad that you're not hurt.
yeah. My armor took care of most of it. You
Yes, it is me.
saw my armor.
Wait,
The man
why is
behind
it
the
usually
slaughter.
I was bearing that on the mission.
The man behind the
So,
slaughter.
it took the damage.
Yeah, don't go too deep.
That's good.
But,
No.
I'm not
Um,
exactly good with this
I mean,
computer,
she's
so,
wearing purple, so ask her.
computer?
Very cute.
yeah.
After you
You
learned
for
about
asking if I was playing something like Minecraft.
it, and now he's just fucking running around
I,
underwater.
Interesting.
I've never played Minecraft, but I heard that's how they painted the Mona Lisa.
Uh,
I'm sure
He
it's...
I've,
put his head underwater, like,
it's a
went
very old painting.
very fast.
Um,
I don't know.
wasn't that Da Vinci that did the Mona Lisa, though?
Maybe Da Vinci used Minecraft.
Aren't they all the same?
Cool name, though. Maybe
There weren't computers around when Da Vinci did the Mona Lisa.
I don't know, maybe there were.
Is that
Ooh, I know
was-
DiCaprio.
You can give me a code name.
That's an actor.
That sounds really fun.
You mean the actor?
The turtle.
That's another fictional character.
Alright, you wanna go back to the tree?
He's real.
Taking my soap.
Okay, we can go back to the tree.
The turtles live in New York City.
I can't say that I've been, so.
You just have never seen them because they live in the sewers.
I see.
I kind of do want to go by.
Mm.
If you just want to go by Da Vinci or something. I'm pretty sure someone made up the name for me and called me it, and I just.
Imagine living in the sewers.
Fair enough.
I think it would be unpleasant.
But not really.
Kelly fell in the sewer twice. 2 days ago.
That's kind of funny.
She was trying to get soup.
Soup?
That's
You
not
could've
the
went to-
exact.
could've went to like a cafe or something for that.
Yeah. You don't exactly get
soup
soup. You don't.
Piss soup.
No, but it's not like chemicals and piss.
Oh, it's good for you. It's nutritional. You know what?
No.
I'm so glad.
Not good for you.
I'm gonna go with.
It's like
13
this.
seconds.
This water over here can be used for soup. It's very salty. It's good for a base.
Do not tell them to drink the soup.
Don't
This water.
drink the
I'm not
ocean
saying
water.
Anything. It could be. Look, hey, you can use it as.
It can be used as a starter for a base, yes, but by itself it can actually be deadly. Because the salt dehydrates you. And if you're drinking nothing but salt water, it'll just make the dehydration worse and worse.
I'd rather be
But what do I
dehydrated than
do?
drink ocean
People
water.
drink the sun.
Drink the sun?
Um,
Sounds pretty metal.
That would be
Not the
pretty cool.
sun.
What is that?
The what?
Oh,
The sun.
water brand.
Sunny?
Dasani.
Oh. That
Like,
brand fucking sucks.
like, Aquafina. It's the other one.
The Dasani fucking sucks, dude.
It's all just water to me.
Well, Dasani is the worst kind of water. That's not deadly.
Right.
I don't know why you
can't fucking do that.
hate water.
Okay.
Some people just
If you
don't like to
wanna
hydrate even when they should.
if you wanna drink some good water, I recommend Poland Springs. That's the good shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the risk.
I drink whatever comes out of my tap.
That might not be a good idea.
Depending on where you live, the tap water might be okay.
So a little orange.
Yeah,
It comes
that's
out a little
not
orange?
exactly good.
It comes out like orange and it smells like rotten egg.
Yeah, that's... The oranges rust in the pipes and the rotten egg smell just means that the water has a higher sulfur content. The higher sulfur content isn't exactly bad, it just smells.
Well, you'd be drinking orange water.
The rust in the water would be bad.
Oh, is
Nice
it
to meet you.
bad?
It can be.
I got my tetanus shot.
That
I agree with whatever you just said.
the tetanus shots are typically for a bacterial infection, not for
Yeah, I haven't been around here before. Sachi said
excessive rust in consumption.
Oh, were you at the power outage last night as well?
But I have
No, I don't think so.
been drinking the water for
uh,
several days because I haven't been able to figure out how to get home yet.
Yeah, no, that's comforting.
You said you lived in
If you've seen the Slayer looking guy,
Hirobayashi.
Hirobayashi.
yeah,
Right.
so apparently Sachi scooped him up, and I think he's hired now.
Hi, Fern. Good to see you.
Wow, that's cool. I don't know much about that, but that sounds fun.
I don't know how to get home.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Maybe you can ask Callie.
He gave Cupcake death then. Cupcake never felt such anger in one man.
Edgy hood man.
I suppose, yeah, that would be pretty scary.
Edgy hood. Oh, okay.
Probably because
What's your name?
I see.
Pocket
he's experienced some of your
jalapeno.
con before.
Cupcake felt hatred behind that.
That's
You remind
Vibe Pocket Jalapeno.
he reminds me more of
Because he
ketchup
has
packets.
pocket jalapeno.
Yeah, this part's
I don't know.
full.
I don't know about you. He looks more like a packet of ketchup to me.
I got those too.
It's refreshing now, seeing creatures that look like you that aren't bad.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't assume.
It's fine, I'll bounce back.
You are Patches.
It is really bright here, and I'm used to pretty bright lights.
From what I'm seeing, there is a Hirobayashi in Japan.
Yeah, I can feel myself tanning.
I guess it was not really a good idea.
Fun. Okay, how do I get to Japan?
Well, there's multiple ways.
Do you want me to? I can be more tan. Maybe I'll fit in more shady then.
Again, ask Callie. I got no idea.
Came out
And
late,
Callie
so
would know.
I figured I'd get
Well, I mean, there is a few options. There's transmats, so teleporters can get you pretty close, but in some other instances you have to either fly the rest of the way or take a boat.
Is this tan enough? Does this look alright?
I don't know. I don't have skin.
Shit. Well, until someone tells me.
But that's not how I got here.
There are...
I fell asleep at a temple, and then I woke up in the middle of the city.
I see.
Oh no, drowns tend to be purple.
Did you happen to see the name of the cities that you woke up in?
Yellow?
Not as tan. Less tan. I guess.
There was a lot of trash. It was lights everywhere, and liquid was just dripping.
And if you looked up, as far as you could see, there was nothing but buildings.
I haven't gone on many adventures.
Nothing built.
Sounds like you might have gotten put in Lower Zafira.
I assume once you're a little stronger.
I mean, obviously I felt sadness, but
Yeah, it's a totally great place for children.
Not really. Like it's a sarcasm, but yeah, no.
Takes a lot to scare me.
Yeah, it was sarcasm.
Are you powerful?
What is the beer?
That's the name of the cities that you were probably waking up in. Just from the descriptions of water dripping constantly, a lot of trash, buildings up as far as you could see.
Hope so. I'm gonna check to make sure
I
everybody's
have
okay.
my bean.
Thank you. You have
Mm.
no idea. You have no idea how far
Yeah.
believing in somebody goes.
But that place isn't exactly the most safe. Lots of people that would do bad things.
You have a good time, and remember,
I
drinking
didn't
crowd
know, just walking and walking. I picked up a few things to eat on the floor. They were moldy hot dogs.
Yeah,
It's part of a balanced breakfast.
not. So, where have you been staying since you woke up, Sarah?
I found a box, and I've been sleeping in a box.
Alright. And other than some moldy hot dogs, what else have you been...
Oh.
Are you okay?
Broomstick person.
Yes,
Uh.
they kept hitting me with the broomstick. I'm gonna rip your ears off.
I would recommend not hitting people with things. Especially
I
here.
don't even know who they were. I was sitting
I think the
on a table.
I think the translation was they started it. Really? Yeah, okay.
I didn't even hit them.
I'm just
I was
translating. Don't mind me.
on a table with a broom. They jumped up and hit me in the face with the broom, and I asked them to stop, and then they kept going, and then they ripped my broom out of my hands and threw it.
I do recall the broom being thrown.
I do remember the boom part.
That flew pretty much all the way across the courtyard.
They threw me.
Well, regardless, I think perhaps we apologize and let bygones be bygones. Start fresh.
Apologize to me. I never even did anything to them.
They're offering their hand an apology. Are you willing to forgive them?
They're gonna hurt me.
What's that?
Honestly, I think a broomstick duel would be pretty entertaining in the
Wait
arena.
a minute. 7.
They're gonna hurt me.
You can have 2 broomsticks.
Don't touch me.
Tell you what, I'll make sure that the kid doesn't punch you. I mean, I got a cane after all.
I don't want them to touch me.
Then just give them your sleeve. Let them shake your sleeve. Just show them that you're willing to...
Touch me, I'll kick you in your mouth.
shakes her sleeve. Let bygones be bygones. Careful, careful.
Go away.
Okay, so, all's
Alright,
forgiven.
kid, let's go. You wanna hop on the back? There we go. Forward!
Bubble Weasley eats their turn.
So you've been staying in a box.
Yeah.
What have you been eating?
Flux.
I found this can of this stuff. It looks like it's brown and it says Nutella. And I've been eating that.
Alright.
I've never tried Nutella.
It's not bad. But it's not healthy to be eating just sand.
A nice man who gave me a bagel. It was just a bagel.
When was the last time you ate?
Bagels are cool too.
When you fed me a burger.
Alright. Let's go get you some food.
Okie dokie.
I think Dad Kaz might actually happen. Fuck.
Ah, they're a friend. Part of the clan too.
God damn it.
Your bison's a lot more lean and more muscular, right? So you gotta get a good.
Your nose itchy?
Alright. I don't understand why people have to run.
Just sleeping.
I don't know why we're running, but yeah, we're running.
Is that not I just wanna know. How did you fucking meet Jesus Christ? How have you literally met Jesus Christ? I don't believe you with that, to be honest. You're gonna have to give me a lot more drinks for me to believe
Paint
you.
right here. I'll go get,
Listen, the first time
someone.
I joined the metaverse, I met Goku, Sailor Moon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Spider-Man, Deadpool, and the Devil. What the fuck makes you think I didn't meet
Come on, Sru.
Excuse me.
This looks good. As for me, if that day comes, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping a lot.
I mean, there's a chest right here. There's a hole in the chest.
Is that where everyone's at?
It was worse than any tower training I've ever done.
There's a couple people over there.
Really?
I'm so glad I didn't miss this.
Blake said that there were hundreds of those yutes underwater. They were just waiting.
No, I mean like we said.
Oh. Wait, did you see stuff, or was that you at the bar, or was that like did you make a deal with a demon or something? Is that like a demon lover or something?
No, I didn't.
No, I wish it was something like that. That sounds a lot better than what I have to deal with.
I'm gonna get
Do you see through it? Did you know what was happening?
I need to speak this. Ebb.
Sort of.
Identity unknown.
Did you hear me?
Kassius.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Gus.
I believe I
hi.
caught that, but it's okay. Phantom's kind
Are
of a douchebag.
you okay?
Here, come here.
Did you say come over here?
We will be eventually.
Right.
Just stretching our legs at the moment before we go back to Metal Bay.
Alright, so... I phoned Buzzer using. I'll see if I can find a bishop.
Not a bother. What did you need? Still at least have access to comms.
I just needed someone at the bar to make some food, and I think a few people wanted drinks. But
Alright. We can let people know. Just a moment.
Yeah.
Mr. Bishop, Mr. Roderick, is anybody able to be at the bar for a bit? Some people might need some food. Got it. Thank you. Mr. Bishop said he'd be back there momentarily.
Okay. I hope that you end up feeling better. I don't know what happened. But all the same.
Thank you, Mr. Gas. You
Yeah.
should be fine eventually.
Is there anything
Take some
that I can help this?
I'm not quite sure at the moment, but if we think of anything, we'll be sure to ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry to pull you away from the conversation.
It's fine. Glad to still be able to help.
Yeah.
Enjoy the food and drink.
Yeah. And, just try not to push yourself.
I'll be sure to do that. I don't want to mess ourselves up further.
Yeah. Unless things that anybody would want is you falling over.
Neither do we.
Well, thank you. I will, let you get back to talking or, stretching your legs.
It's fine. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Drop the fucking candle. Spit it the fuck out.
Hello. Don't close the door.
I didn't.
They're upstairs.
Right.
Archangels and all types.
Yes. 2 ramens, 2 rice bowls. 2 cups of something non-alcoholic.
That's good, or they were just making fun of me.
I'll be right back down.
I think it's
for the rice. It's
Mm.
beef, pork, chicken, or mixed
Everything.
Everything.
I'll be
Yep.
honest. You know, I'm used to the whole metaverse bullshit where
Alright.
fucking anything is possible. There are still things that sometimes surprise me.
Where did Patches go?
One time someone told me fucking unicorns were real.
Do not, don't you fucking dare jump.
Oh my
Don't
god.
I'll catch you. Come on.
I got, okay. I got. No. Oh.
Do you want food or not?
Hey, Roderick. Oh, you.
Oh god.
Food? Come on.
Oh my god.
No.
Easy.
I think she's already
Alright,
sufficed.
down we go.
I think she's already sufficed her. She's already sufficed
You'll
her
be
hunger.
feeling a
She ate
light tingle
fucking
going
candle.
through you. Sorry about
She ate a
that.
candle.
That's not healthy. Let's go down and get you some real food, yeah?
My God.
And dangerous.
Shit. I'll catch up with you in a bit. I have to go find my rabbit. She apparently run off again. It was nice seeing you again, Vale.
I'll catch you later, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Here's your 2 ramen. Let me go get the rice bowls.
Okay. Patches.
Okay. 2 rice bowls.
Hello there, yeah.
And last but not least, for non-alcoholic beverages, lemonade.
Fantastic.
That was 25 credits.
There.
Let me go get your water.
Hey.
Nothing.
Ramen. Rice bowl. Lemonade.
Come over here. Got your water. At least in our invisible glass, but here's your water. Do you need anything?
I was just kind of wanting to talk a bit. I noticed the bar has a bit of a tendency to be unmanned at times. Do you guys maybe have like open slots for volunteers, maybe? Just I do like bartending.
Open slots.
Hello.
You knows this fun too?
Question for the head.
He's one of the people that yelled at me.
I didn't
For
yell at you, I
what?
yelled at your friend because they were...
Because my friend was trying to help get my fried frog back from the guy who tried to kill me, and there was a group of people who were mad at her for having no weapon.
I'd actually like another tequila.
I see.
We weren't mad at her. We were curious what the weapon was.
You were calling us dumb when I was trying to explain that we nearly died.
I was referring to the fact that you weren't chasing after them and distracting yourself with
Why would I chase after an adult? I'm
You were
7.
technically chasing after him beforehand as well.
There you go.
You're arguing with the child.
Yes.
How
I'm
big
8
that
months
you
old.
feel
How the fuck do
really
you think I give a fuck?
strong and cool.
I'm only 8 months old. That doesn't mean shit to me.
Well, then where's your guardian?
You
Anyway,
need
hello
a
there. I'm Mario.
guardian if you're not legal.
I am with people.
Mm.
They're out there, though. They're currently watching the fight.
What do you need your guardian?
Yeah, I think you should go with your guardian as well. That'd be a good idea.
Hey, anyone serve drinks here or nah?
Zaren's the back at the moment.
It's in the back, yeah.
Lemonade.
Who needs a drink? This person?
It's a gentleman in the armor.
Oh, greetings.
I'm just got here. What do you have?
Alrighty. We got non-alcoholic, alcoholic, beverages, moonshines.
Moonshine? You have moonshine? How much is
Mm.
moonshine?
Depends. We have a couple of specialty moonshines. We have there's our base moonshine, Promethean moonshine.
Whatever is not too
You're
expensive.
not allowed
I don't even know if
to
you
drink
accept
moonshine anymore. You disappeared the last time you drank it.
We do accept.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
happened.
can give you. I can give you. Hold on, let me
Woke
pull it
back
out.
up
I can give you
here
this.
today.
I already actually have one of those.
Felt weird. Kind of dusty. Just poof. I woke up.
He drank from a moonshine and then he ripped.
Actually, I can take the caps. Screw it.
That's definitely a strange reaction.
I uttered the words, I don't feel so good, and just woke up here.
Alright. Okay. Maybe you, alcohol and the flux don't mix.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That or whatever moonshine they had here was just bad.
Spanish drink with a worm in it.
I had a Spanish drink with a worm in it.
I think that's tequila.
Tequila.
Alright, shot of moonshine.
So it's typically the higher end stuff that has the agave worms in them.
Perchance I've been. And I'm stuck here.
You gotta go. Well, what was it? Your Adventurers Guild. If you want, you could sign up here. It will take a bit before you guys go through. There's also some interesting individuals here. You could also ask if they need any, men like you or.
Thank you.
Alright. What's your name, sir?
Of course.
Bishop. I'm the forester here, or the head blacksmith, or the head blacksmith.
Lewis. I'm just a soldier.
What are you doing?
I
Don't
serve
worry
my
about it, don't
country or wherever the hell I am now.
What are you doing?
Thank God I'm not being yelled at by the sergeant.
From the judge of your things,
Like I said, don't worry about it.
Correct. Served under Dornan. Ranked.
We'll see later, don't worry.
Oh, thank you. Let me get a glass for you. Because what was it? My assistant, or my late assistant, was a member of the Enclave, but they have passed now.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just sinking something through.
That's why I said I have those iBots you have.
I see. Well, that's.
If you want, would you like me to get you? I have another doc, but would you like me to get you an application? If you want to sign up here, I can get one of those.
Yeah, sure. I mean, hell, I have nothing better to do. I mean, what is there, a war going on?
Multiple.
Multiple.
Wait, what?
I hate that you say that.
You asked, I answered.
How many wars are going on? What?
At least 2 that I know of. There's probably 5 or 6 in reality.
5 or 6, okay.
What's war?
A lot of people fighting.
Why are people fighting?
Various reasons. They want more land, more power. They want something that another person has. Or the other group of people have.
That sounds like they're being childish.
That's a fun way of putting it. Wars are also sometimes just fought because certain people don't like other people, and they want to get rid of them.
That sounds like they is racist.
It can be that, yes.
Where did the edgy hood guy go?
Basically everything except for the rank that will be done by us.
I couldn't answer. I didn't see which direction it went.
Yeah. And then we'll get back to you if you've been accepted as a member.
Should we go finding them?
Are you done eating your ramen and rice? Yeah. What about your lemonade?
So, wanted to ask.
Okay.
Can you give me the most sugary thing possible that you have in the biggest container that you can give me?
Sugary?
Yes. It can be alcoholic, non-alcoholic. It doesn't
Alright.
matter to me. I just
You
need
want to go find Edgy Hood guy?
and very large.
He's the guy.
Very sugary and very large. I think I might know what to do. I'll give you a big bucket of Mingus. I'll give you a Mingus.
Poker. But at the same time, it's
Also, hey, how would you like some Vertistays that's not a box? Where you can have food whenever you want.
I was like with that, but I don't have it anywhere.
What if you came with me?
I need want me to go with you?
You could come with me, yeah. But that's if you want to. I can also work on possibly finding someplace for you if you don't like that idea. Just someplace that's not the box. And if you found him. Just like that.
If you want me, I can go with you too. I don't have nowhere else.
And if you don't like it, or if my housemate doesn't like it, I'll find you someplace that's safe, that will take care of you. Make sure that you have a roof over your head and food. That way you don't have to just eat Nutella.
Nutella is pretty good.
It's good.
It's good, yes, but eating just that's not healthy.
I guess so.
And when you're young like you are, that's
I'm gonna go.
important.
I'll see you later, Patches. Bye bye.
Have good fun.
Yeah, they're really bad.
So what was that all about?
Well, I asked him for the most sugary drink that I could possibly get. So he gave me a mango mead with lots of whipped cream, and I asked him for the biggest size, and he gave it to me in a bucket.
Right. Are you testing the flux again?
Yes, I want to see if it was him or the other bartender that attended.
Right.
Feel normal so far.
Okay. We'll see how you feel in a bit then.
Of course.
Maybe it's because they come from the holy immortal blood spilled in the Feywilds. Otherwise, when you
So,
What's that?
that's a barrier around the arena. I was actually going to ask, did you want to go watch the fight?
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's a yes.
Yeah, it is.
What the hell? Okay, hold on.
It doesn't matter how much force you use.
Okay, what if I stick it somewhere?
Christ almighty.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
It's my pocket.
Well, I'm gonna have that in my mind for eternity, thank you.
That's pretty cool.
What's the bottom part?
Yep.
You're right, you look
I have a
shattered.
great many powers that I refuse to be responsible with.
I hear you
Look.
guys talking about D, and that is my mother.
Yeah, well, we're specifically talking
No,
about not.
you guys. My brother, then. You're talking about my brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't overthink it. It's fine.
So
Leave it
when
where
is
it's
it
at.
Enigma's turn to beat up somebody?
And your brain is
Oh.
I already promised Indigo.
My hand's gonna reach around Traple's head and her nose.
You could.
What the fuck? You're orange now.
It switches though.
What's an orange pouch?
He offers that frog a fly.
I'm so tired.
What do you mean? I've always been orange.
Yeah, it's good to have hand sanitizer on you.
It's only been a minute to save the
Enigma, that's a bit racist.
of like 6 fucking people.
As a frog friend.
Yeah. Let's have a frog friend.
They're all hurt.
I can't have people stop fucking dying and touching mimics in the cave.
And your big brother.
I mean,
Yeah, stop being stupid.
It's way too loud.
yeah, a little loud.
I touch mimics in caves. I'm not. Am I giving
There's
anybody
something
a
really
I am giving people 3 strikes.
Don't use that bird.
Anytime you go do something against my advice, I'm gonna let you die.
It's
3
okay.
strikes, you're dead. Not healing no more.
By the way, this reminds me.
Good advice. I like that
Congratulations,
policy.
the hydroponics lab's gonna be built.
Looks like there's another fight that's going to start up.
That's your watch.
And looks like your frog friend might be.
You know, I did go on an adventure once.
I'm so excited, and I'm not.
Okay, I'm interested in this fun.
It's what you need, and I would like it. I like it.
No vote necessary. Everybody was completely fine with making a hydroponics facility. Why? Because it cuts down on costs. It makes us more self-reliant.
I am so ready. I have a bunch of plants I'll drop off in food.
You know what the test was? It was a limit. You know what the test was? It was a
Your
system.
contract out. Mandatory break twice a month.
From you, and then some other fucker. Listen, yesterday, I can't help it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yesterday, I got a public distress call, and this motherfucker was 5 minutes away from bleeding out and be forever dead. Not like fake dead or soul dead, but like dead gone. Dead gone. You've been dead gone. You've been gone. You've been gone so long.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes people die.
I never.
I know, but if I can heal them, I do try.
You're doing what you can, that's all everybody can ask for.
Yeah. Among Us is real.
Just scooch over a little bit.
Among Us
I need that book.
What's Among Us?
Looks like it's a really old game.
I'm sure it's a funny game.
Readings the premise of it, you are crew members on a ship that are looking to get tasks completed. But there is someone that is an imposter that is trying to prevent the crew from completing their tasks.
Why would they do that?
That's so they can win the game.
Okay. I like winning games. My hair.
We're gonna have a potion.
Yeah. We should do something about that.
Save yourself.
Talk about your
Because my eyes are all googly.
What about your eyes?
My eyes are ugly.
How so?
They have green.
So your eyes are green. Oh, that's actually interesting.
My dad is like him, but my mama's human.
I see.
I don't know how she's surviving this for that.
Except
No.
my mama. Why would she nearly die?
Because childbirth is a very, very dangerous thing.
It can be, yes. So, has your eye been like that since you were born? I see.
But the gray spread more when I got older.
I see.
He's tapping out. Let me go ahead and whisper in your ear real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shirts are really big.
One frog wins, the other
Okay.
That's the dangerous part of it.
Games are perfectly balanced.
That might have been a little more information than I needed to know. I get it.
Yeah, it's all better.
But yeah, well, that's why I'm surprised.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, the fight's over.
Juvin?
Sticks his tongue out so you can shake it. Sticks his tongue out so you can shake it.
Good match. Good match.
I gotta find it, the gun.
I sinks the frog bun. Did you win? Good job.
I'm standing over here, right?
Alright, hold up. Ask Mega and his friend over there. So I guess
Frog friend bun.
if they're okay with you going ahead of them. Mega.
And, by the way, I don't think that CI is ugly.
Hold up, let me inform them.
I think it's cool.
It looks like an octopus.
A little bit, yes, or it could even be like a frog eye. Certain frogs have similar shaped eyes. Maybe not the same as peanuts there, but certain frogs do have similar shaped eyes. But it does look like an octopus's too, yeah.
Alright, Mega, you guys next?
Yeah.
I think so.
Alright. Yeah, get on the arena.
You have that going for you.
Alright. Well, you guys are next on the line.
I have
The roster. It's
this.
What is that?
Electricity.
It's what happens. It's what happens when you wear socks and you run your feet on carpet very fast. That's what happens.
When I had my old leg, I saw that's actually what was happening. Because I was building up a static charge. Because it was a rubber tipped. It's okay.
Are you trying to fight her?
I think they want to fight you in the arena.
Do you think they would let me use the broom? And then ask them.
That's... Are you sure?
I can kill Speed him.
You can do what?
I'm gonna kick their ass.
Don't use that word.
But
That's acceptable. Oh, oh, careful.
What's up, 7? That was I think we're actually filled up on slots before closing, so we might not be able to actually host yours, unfortunately.
Maybe the next open lobby's then.
I'm sorry, it's just we're very close to closing and we filled up on spots really quickly.
And for
don't touch my frog. No, don't touch him.
oh, careful, careful.
She's very gentle about the frog.
May I pet him?
It's gonna be alright.
Because you're nice.
There you go. And there's fun for you too.
Very defensive.
That was before Mega.
We startled him.
What I meant was think of two big the type of god that goes around.
You scared me to him.
Patches is adorable.
There we go.
You're going to be getting little tiny static shocks every time you touch his hair. Yeah. This hand is okay. So, and this leg is okay as well. But the rest of me, I'm kinda zappy. So, gotta be careful. Patches is adorable. Kaz is kinda dreading taking her home. Doesn't know how Lynette's gonna react. So, anything else you want to do while you're here? Or did you want to watch the fights, or...? They got bigger.
Don't worry about
They always want to announce the sun, or is this just something?
We're going to be on that murderer.
Yeah, green's a cool color. That's Enigma's
They
favorite
always
color.
have been. It's just taken them quite a bit to learn enough common to explain it.
How was your trip to the thing? You like sudden stuff you want to come on adventure New Hampshire real quick?
Yeah, it's not like I even could compared to some
Mm-hmm. The same being that showed up as a cat's on Clover's bed is
Enigma. Oh god, how does Enigma explain this? Probably.
It's not every day I get to see that.
That's Enigma's,
Wait, you always condone violence.
That's Enigma's name.
Enigma's every day. Not every day.
Well, technically it's not actually Enigma's name, because Enigma's name can't say it out loud, or else it'll cause a really catastrophic event, because, you know, it's shenanigans.
Did you happen to look in the round table box like I did?
And he follows me through and he chases me
I've been keeping an eye on it, but I don't think I've seen it while I've been here. Has something new come up in the last...
Here, Enigma will hold the line now.
Nutheus said that he's able to feel a stronger connection between him and his hellhound.
I take it that must be why.
No. I'm
You
good.
good?
Say they were Mandy? Ran off yelling about Sapphire?
Yeah, Mandy's one of the Dreamtopians.
I think they're okay.
I don't know if Eversy feels it too.
If he has good balance, he will be.
I gave him an empty cup earlier and he was having the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay,
There she is. I'll go ask her. Hold on.
Or the big one.
yeah, just hang on to Enigma's ears. It's okay. It doesn't hurt.
He doesn't mean that in like a, you know, like, give me that sort of way. It's just that's how it is. I try to explain. I don't even know how it works. I got a German, a crazy German dude that's been trying to figure it out. We can't.
Me too.
Whatever, he's a great fighter though. He murders people all the time. Yeah. Man, freaking lights him on fire. That's awesome.
Oh, and you got another.
Again, comparing me, a dude with a gun, to...
You got another.
Careful.
You know, it's a little imposing.
Careful.
Hey, what happened to the British dude? Did you already murder him?
No, not yet. I'm waiting for Enigma's okay.
Are you sure?
Hi.
Evening. Sorry, I'm just watching over one of the ones that's on your head.
Yeah.
I got ya.
Now 6, don't be afraid of 7.
Not
I was hoping I could make that
Sorry.
joke.
You're a bartender at the PL, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you since the casino. The actual casino.
Maybe it's just
Yeah.
that helmet. Yeah.
Not the charades that we call a casino. Or farce.
Yeah.
Farce is the word.
Yeah. I'm happy to see you here.
Yeah.
Enigma's head
How's the
feels
weather
like
up
it's
there,
on
Enigma?
fire.
7 still.
Is it because 7's up there? 7?
Yeah.
You should probably not be up there for too long.
I think that's what you wanted. Maybe.
There we go. There we go.
It's like helping a cat out of a tree. A giant cosmic tree.
That's actually really useful.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to get down?
Wait a second.
It's a hand.
Just tap right here. It's on the hand.
Get on the hand, it's good for you. It won't hurt you.
It's okay.
Just my hand.
You seem to be missing something there on your hip.
I'm just offering to give you a ride down.
It's okay.
It's a flying magic hand. You don't get that every day. You sit on floating hands.
I just don't like people, stealing
You
stuff.
sit on floating hands, you're huge.
There we go.
I do want to ask.
Oh, Enigma's not big all the time.
Yeah, usually very short.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hi, Enigma. My name is Weiss.
Here. You okay?
Lice?
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, Weiss.
Don't you like being that tall?
Like the store?
My ears may be sharp, but my brain isn't.
Yeah.
German word for white.
You
alright,
But you're...
German
My
for
dad
white.
is like 10 feet tall.
Mm.
My dad is like 10 feet tall.
I see.
What's your little frog name?
Enigma.
Peanut. His name is Peanut.
Hi, Peanut. What's your name?
Excuse me, my friend with the horns.
Usually have.
Eye patches. Oh, Peanut and Patches. This is like the perfect comic strip trio.
Yes.
Can you tell the little one with
Oh.
the frog that my name is Jeremiah? I never got to introduce myself.
You'd be amazed.
That's Peanut, and that's Jeremiah.
Their
Sweet.
parents.
I can remember all the frogs.
Wait,
What's the
you
frog?
speak frog?
Ribbits.
I can somewhat understand Peanut.
Honestly? Probably
I've
quite a
had
number of them.
I just realized that I had no clue what that thing was saying.
Like
People
3
that have
years.
just very rarely
He
become
said his name was
adventurous.
Jeremiah, by the way.
And if you're looking
So
for
it's Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Is she a fly?
Peanut.
Yeah, Jeremiah's pretty nice. Oh my god.
I remember.
Thanks. I'm gonna go spar.
Yeah.
This is Peanut and the
Yeah, it's Enigma.
Well,
Yeah, it's Enigma.
Hello there, Jeremiah. Hello there, Peanut. My name is Jeremiah.
got scared.
That's normal.
I've seen you before, but never
He doesn't talk much, so I understand him because he doesn't say anything, but I don't know what you're saying.
Maybe Peanut knows what Jeremiah was saying.
Tell me what he's saying. He just flapped at me.
I see. Well, I'm glad you were able to find someone who could translate.
What are they doing over there? More stuff.
Sorry that I can't do that for you.
the frog do?
What the frog do?
That was a good fight in the arena. By the by.
He turns around and eats a bird out of the sky.
Now that I like that.
I
Just for
suppose
that,
that's fun, Faye.
I'm gonna give you a Burger King ketchup packet out of my pocket. And you just ate plastic. You might be sick next time.
Spits it back up.
Nice.
You're gonna poop like.
Well, he won the fight. That's like the closest thing to a prize.
Alright.
Here. She takes out like a Tupperware of sewage.
What is that?
The soup.
Is that?
When I went into the sewers.
Is that?
Yeah,
That's
it's the
not.
funny soup.
May I have that, please? Going to crack the lid and just smell.
It smells like rotten pee and the chemicals.
We're getting rid of this. This is not soup.
But this is my soup.
It's not
This is the
soup.
funny soup. You can't get rid of it. That's the funny soup she was talking about earlier. You can't get rid of that.
Well, you're definitely not eating it.
Takes it out of your hands.
Excuse me?
Have you no
And then he
shame?
just,
Oh no.
you watch him as he just spits it like so far into the sky.
Oh.
What did he
funny
take?
soup.
Tupperware filled with sewage.
He took my soup.
No, it's funny soup. Don't
No,
tell her
that's not
it's
soup. That's
sewage.
not sewage. That's not good for you.
Sewage.
We can get you good soup. Well, I'm sure he can get you good soup.
I was gonna grab it, but I don't think
Hey,
that might be a
tell
good
you what,
idea.
we'll get you some soup. It's called split pea soup, and it kind of looks like sewage if you think hard enough, because it's green and mushy,
What is this split pee soup?
and it has pea in it.
I can make some of that for you.
We can note this.
Also, hi first.
Oh, don't eat. Oh, God. Well,
You really need to be
Tea
careful
time.
with those arms around me.
Fries.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about. I need to configure these to be a little more electricity friendly.
They're not French.
Most circuitry won't stand up to me. Not long term, anyhow.
Yeah.
That's my magic.
I need to fix it.
What's
I
up?
need to fix up the electricity to make it full mana based.
Sorry. You'll be better.
Can you please like
mess
turn
up.
around and go that way? Like turn around, go that way.
Yeah, you know what? I think I have seen them.
It's
They're at the
it's
Fulton
okay.
District.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would have the same reaction if I was small.
Hopefully those eyes better be looking the other way and get out of here. At least for away from us,
Bitches.
please. You're scaring the child.
It's okay. Save won't.
Wait.
Saves the fighting for the arena.
Exactly. No
I think
attacking,
Sonic
please.
is actually very deep in the ocean. He drowned because he can't swim. Remember, you're gonna have to go save him and get him mouth to mouth.
He's
Don't bite us. Just don't bite
You
us.
fucking
Is that Faye?
No. I did it.
Oh shit, guys! I think I did download the textures probably. Fuck.
Oh fuck. No CS:GO for you, I guess.
God damn it.
I'm fucking done.
What's their name, Lua?
Though it's definitely not Python.
Oh, I was asking if the error's name is Lua. Lua error.
It's also a language.
So did you?
Wow.
Everest. This is Patches.
Download Counter-Strike Source, did you?
Patches.
I don't even know what that is.
And
Nice to meet you. I'm
It's a game.
Everest.
So there's a documentary.
Peanut is the
sandbox game
frog.
called Gary's Mod, and it's compatible with a
Hey,
lot
just
of
call me
games made
Ev.
by Valve because it
Just call
runs
me
off of
Ev.
their Source engine. And Counter-Strike Source is one
Peanut?
of the games. And
Mm.
you know, and that's like
Lady.
a lot of mods and add-ons in
Water
that
Lady
game
works,
usually
yes.
have Counter-Strike because
Mm.
it has a lot of good assets.
Have you?
If you don't have that, you just see a lot of errors usually in add-ons that require it.
Yeah, pocket jalapeno. Speaking of which, would you like them?
Everest.
Yeah, do you want a pocket jalapeno? Here.
I would love some.
Everest.
Nice.
I have news.
Ow. What was that?
I just got back from Steel and Sapphire's place. I managed to get a connection.
Wow. Sure.
Sapphire
Yeah, I heard it.
might be in trouble though.
Uh-oh.
I think. I don't know. It's like a big fuck off guy with like fire armor or whatever the fuck. I don't know. And
Just put water on him.
Who's someone we know would have fire armor that would have beef with Sapphire?
like black hair, red horns, red fiery armor.
Oh, I do remember. Okay. I think I might know, but I forgot the name a little bit. But I think it was written down. Okay, so when are we allowed to say it here? Should we go somewhere else real quick?
It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so I'm fine with saying it as long as you're fine.
Yes, me, Patrick.
So when Celine and I went to Nocturne, which is a part of Dreamtopia, one of her nightmares, the only nightmare we could ever pick up, was her running from a bunch of faces that were pretty much evil out to get her, started chasing her. We saw two things. One was like a cowboy-looking person, and one had like almost.
She likes to
like
dance.
A Nucleus, but like evil.
I have
And I think he had
literally
black hair.
like
That's
no
all I
anger
can
or
remember.
no rage in me
hope
currently.
that's not it.
Oh, that's good.
Like at all.
So Nucleus is like considered Sapphire's, or no, or Emily's grandfather.
Maybe ask for permission before actually doing it. Don't just say that you're going to do it.
Daryl was with Sapphire when they both disappeared. So I think
Yeah,
there's that
I did know
connection.
that. I was told about that.
I
But I
probably
wasn't
want to
able
talk
to
to
get
Steel a
anything
bit.
else.
And Patty.
So
I'd probably want to talk to Steel just in case, or Nucleus, because
So,
I could be wrong. It's been a while
what have you
since
been
I've
up
kinda,
to,
like, picked up
Everest?
on it. But
Since you're in such a good mood.
Not too much.
okay, all right.
A lot's been going on. Sapphire was kidnapped. Lotus is under attack. The metaverse is under attack. Everything is fucked. Everything is fucked. And that's why I'm putting everything in a tiny little hut.
So nothing news then. Because isn't
Nah.
this
Are you gonna
like
tie shoelaces
the
together?
third time that Sapphire's been kidnapped? At least.
did you just tie? Are you tying her shoelaces together? Are you undoing them?
You watch the frog leap into the air really high that he
I don't wear laces.
Oh no. That's. You got shoelaces right there.
Yeah, but they're not laces though.
Those are ribbons.
Are you sure they're not laced with something? Because you seem like you're tripping.
You have
They're Velcro.
God damn it.
That's a good one.
You are a monster.
Also, what about the Lotus being under attack? Who's attacking this time?
Black man.
So there's.
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to.
Well, they're
like,
not attacking Lotus. They're just attacking metaverse.
Yeah. Sachi was actually here on Vince Day asking for some reinforcements from the guild. So,
Oh my god, what happened to your pinky?
I offered to,
Attacked by a dog when I was younger, and it bit off my
but I offered to be
I'm so
backup support for the
sorry.
medical,
I hope life
like
isn't
I
easier
did
for
for
you without it.
Zaris.
It's okay. My dad
So,
said it was my.
we'll see if that
Sounds good.
Well, even
actually
if it was
comes
your
to
fault,
fruition
you
or
don't deserve
not.
to lose your finger because of it.
I have a cool number.
Robin, do we know where she is?
Yeah, make the best of what you got. I'm sure you.
I have no idea. I
I'm
just
sure
know
it's a
that
great conversation
she was just
starter.
staring at
Don't.
this big
Oh god.
demon guy, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
I wasn't able to make out any voices
I mean
or
this in
anything.
the
That was
nicest
just
way
all I could
possible.
tell.
But
Are you gonna give them a bath soon?
it's on the
I'm
menu.
not sure if we can find where they are, but
Say again.
It's on the
we
menu.
haven't been able
They've
to,
been
so-
in a living in a box.
Sapphire will do this on her own.
What's up?
He's
What's
looking
doing?
at the pond and looks
Turned out.
at the.
I know. I just wanted to give you the update that I was finally able to get through to her. So.
What if they can't swim? And also that pond
thank
water
you.
can be kind of nasty still. You need like fresh water
to clean it.
Safe to use soap. Use like natural products. That's why my hair's so luscious and shiny. So I don't use any artificial stuff. Use coconut oil and a prayer.
The flex is taking me again.
Oh. It really took him quickly.
So alcohol.
It took him real quick.
Alcohol does not.
Secret place.
Yeah.
Alcohol makes him go.
So if you see them at the Lotus, alcohol ban.
Roger.
Otherwise, they might end up poofing in the middle of a lobby of people.
Yeah.
Don't want to freak out people unnecessarily.
Looks like he's trying to lead you somewhere.
Donuts.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
You looking after him currently?
Yeah.
I see.
They've been basically eating street trash and living in a box since they got here.
Reminds me of Bento. She was living out in the street, and I saw her here, and I decided to take her in.
Yeah. She's from a place called Hirabayashi, which, as far as I can tell, is somewhere in Japan, but they fell asleep and woke up in Lower Saphira.
That's really odd.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So, I'm going to take them with me for the evening, and possibly try to find somewhere for them to stay. But, yeah. I'm not going to leave them in a box.
Now I just want to wear my kimono. Pocket wardrobe.
It really is. I can see down your arm.
You got this, little one.
Yay.
That is a little error.
Yes, it is. I don't recall drinking.
Did you win?
Oh, my eyes. No, I didn't.
Not too deep, okay?
I can't believe it.
Are you able to swim?
Remember this is the day that Sir Hemsky lost
Yes.
to a hermit crab.
Good.
Oh, it was all tied up in my shoelaces.
Because I actually don't know how.
Of course not.
You don't know how to just kick your feet and you swish your arms.
He offers you a ride. You just like it turns around.
I wouldn't want to shock you or anything else that's in the pond.
It's good to see you're getting your strength back, but don't.
You're teaching me. No. No, the hell you don't.
He assists, grabs you by the leg.
Oh, you little fucking bastards!
Does this count as assault? Should we get Roderick? I'm sure you'll yell at him or something.
I hit my ass on a rock.
I mean, hey.
He offers you a fish.
It's asshole.
He's offering.
I mean, he won't do anything to you, I'm sure.
No, I've dealt with enough fish today.
Are you feeling better, Seven?
Are you alright?
Seem like you got your strength
I
back.
pulled something.
I mean, all things considered, I can see that's getting worse.
I did good.
Come here. Come here.
Before I hit my
Come
ass
here.
on a rock.
I like the meat rack so much because it reminds me of where I grew up.
Hmm.
If someone doesn't want to be
Another
pulled
injury.
into the water, don't do that, okay? But if he doesn't know how to swim,
We can probably go ask one of the medics for a
Okay.
Hello Kitty band-aid if you'd like.
All right, but it might be a hole in my butt.
I know you're trying to have fun,
Certainly.
but you gotta take other people's capabilities into consideration.
But then he's not been strong
I know it took you, the frog, and I think I heard their name was 7 to pull him in. But still. And it's okay to have fun, alright? But if someone doesn't want to play like that, don't try to force it, alright? Alright. Well, if you want to go back to playing in the water, you can go ahead and do so.
My clothes are heavy and wet.
Yeah, we'll take care of that. Don't worry.
No, you're fine. I was gonna break your back. I was just
Underestimate how weak I was. Shoots water at you like a water cannon.
Are you doing okay though? You were yesterday.
Oh. That even got me a little bit.
Back at the medical thing, so I wanted to go after him. And she was okay. So, like, you need to stay away from King. You're stressing him out. And I just looked at her and said no, because that's not true. And so then Rogue decided afterwards, and which was a whole debacle on the ship, because, decided to order me.
Comes over and makes sure you're alright. Just like starts nudging against you so you stay afloat a little bit more.
Especially when he chooses violence, and I told him that I do not find that to be right, and nor was it really. Oh, sorry. Is that the guy who? I don't think you were there at the.
I'm sorry for running off like that. I'm cold.
The water does end up being a bit cold,
Give
yes.
you guys a heads up, we got 10 minutes till closing. Just want to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that happened.
Alright.
Pretty much pointing weaponry at me. I almost got blasted by Lance.
Here.
So it's you trying to mana burn me.
My
I'm starting to realize that I'm not properly back in the regular skin.
This is drama I don't want to hear about, especially with what I just found out.
So, do you want to stay until closing, or do you want to go ahead and head on?
I don't really care.
Okay. Well, let's get you dried off and we'll get going, okay?
Okie dokie.
It was good to meet you.
Bye bye, my mini sister frog.
Yeah.
Peanuts, this is goodbye.
As well.
See you around. Here. Let's go see Everest, okay?
Looking for you. It might be by the beach.
Yeah, thanks for
Dread. Worry.
I'm told that when she was human, she was quite the type, so wanting to avoid.
I'm very proud of you.
Are you...
Have you seen Michael recently, by the way?
I've heard about it. I'm aware. Don't worry.
Okay.
Aware of what?
Michael.
Oh, the not Michael?
Yeah. He's back.
Yeah.
Right.
He's back.
Are you able to dry her off for me?
The
real
regular
quick?
Michael's back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or wait, what? Wait, what?
Grab some of the water. Feels a bit funny. Feels a bit tickly.
This is not a new enemy.
Thank you.
This is
Yeah,
a new enemy.
possibly.
See? I'll try. Thank you, Everest.
Okay.
Bye bye bye
What'd I
water lady.
On the bright side, we now know to carry flashbangs on us.
Are you going to be at the Lotus this evening?
Yeah.
I will be, yes.
Okay. I'll talk to you, get updates. That's another place where I work.
Can I go?
Did you want me to be there for to make sure that
I'll have to think about
the
it.
manor stays there. And
Come on.
That's
nothing goes wrong.
We've grounded it up to a powder form so that we can spray it out.
Hey, Roger, where did Robin go?
I'll tell you one thing that I played for staff, so you know.
Time I'll have though, because if all these wars are going on and people getting hurt, I don't know. There's still a lot I have to figure out if I actually want to get involved with all that. If I want to
Training.
fight.
Already ate some of the soup.
Training, head into the
Yes.
the
I'll take these 2 thermoses, thank you.
Start.
So,
Yeah, I think they sell
did you want some soup?
Yeah, what's a good tea that I could drink while I'm reading a good book in the library?
Do you want soup?
Patches. Oh.
Does anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
Ooh, I'd love some expert teas.
What are you
Does
hearing?
anybody else hear that? I hear a loud humming.
I don't know. Let's step away, okay?
I have no idea.
Come on.
I'll take that. That sounds yummy and very calming.
Stop. It was loud humming. It was like a lawnmower.
Maybe it was just all the people that were over there. It all kind of blends together sometimes. But we'll get you soup on the way back, okay? Alright. Alright.
Oh, yes. Alright. I know what to do.
It's a good thing that you appear to be good with heights.
Yes.
Broom comes down, he grabs a hold of it. Alright. First things first. Lick-lack. He takes his necklace and puts it around your neck. Hop on. On the broom. Up we go. There we go. And... Alright. Off we go. Respawn.
What the fuck was that noise?
I don't know.
Did you seriously not hear that?
No, to be honest, it might have just been your audio getting overloaded with all the people using voice mod in that particular area, because there were a lot of synthetic voice mods going on.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm not using voice mod.
No, other people's voice mod overloading your audio.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because there were like 4 or 5 people there who were all using robotic voice mods. And that's a droid ass in my face.
Trying to turn off my voice changer. God, okay.
That was kind of funny. Great.
Alright, there we go. Hello. How fucking dare you?
Don't abuse the child!
She is. You blend in with the hill. Probably smells like shit. But you know, I didn't even see you at first. I was like, what the fuck is that? You blended in so well with the mountain.
That's fine.
This is my child character because not enough people play stupid children, so I wanted to play a really dumb kid.
I mean, you're doing it well. You're doing it better than... not without a guardian.
A guardian.
Yeah, you
I can get a guardian.
Very funny.
But I'm going to be working tonight, so...
Already tried to kill me.
Well, that's up to you.
Somebody already tried to kill me. It's been 2 days since this So essentially what happened was Callie and I were just existing as small children, right? And we said hello to somebody, like walking by them, and the guy went, "Fucking kids." So
Oh my god.
we went up to him and was like, "What's your problem, you dick?" And we were like antagonizing him, and then all of a sudden he grabs he starts starts like antagonizing me and Callie. So Callie and I bite onto like his ankles. So then he picks
Fucking
us
ankle
both
biters.
up by our head and tried to eat like Callie.
This is why you don't antagonize adults.
The thing is, he antagonized us. We're children. We're 7 years old. We didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, that's arguable.
I'm sliding.
You're sliding.
I'm dying.
Yep,
Oh
you're a pretzel.
Yep. This is Kassius.
Yep. So,
God, it's hot.
broom ride.
What's up?
So, the necklace that he took off and put on her is severely lessening the amount of zappy zap is going to be conveyed to you. He wears it, but he keeps it deactivated most of the time. He activated it and stuck it on you. So, you're not getting constantly zapped on the entire flight home.
Oh, okay. Do you like my child character?
Yes, I like your child. She's cute. So,
She's a gremlin.
yeah. I'm back. Okay, hi, I'm back. Second thing. He does stop and get her soup on the way back.
Aw, yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah.
They had a fucking a Tupperware of sewer.
Yeah, and I'm glad that the frog just yeeted it.
You're lucky you didn't see me burnt down crying, because I would have done that.
Yeah. There was a part of me that wanted to yeet it, so...
The frog.
Yep, the frog took care of it. Yeah. Third. How would she have taken the broom ride? Like, would she be...
She would probably been scared at first, but then, like, she would have gotten, like, would have liked it because the wind would have been really nice.
Would she have been asking him to make it go faster?
There was
Okay.
a lack of disturbance.
Okay.
She would have. She would have had a lot of fun on the
Disturbance.
So, the top speed of that broom is just below the speed of sound.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, that would have ripped her face off.
It would have been fast, so he would not have taken it to that kind of speed. But chances are they definitely got over a couple 100 miles an hour.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Very, very zoom, very fast.
Yeah.
Very zoom.
Yep. And so he would have told her, lock your legs around the broom, hold on to it with both hands. He would have wrapped an arm around her, and at that speed he would have done a full-on loop-de-loop, like... I want to call it a barrel roll, but it's not really a barrel roll. It's an air... Fuck, I can't talk. The proper terminology for what everybody says, do a barrel roll. Airline roll? Airline roll? I think that's how it's pronounced, but yeah. So yeah. Yeah, basically, rotating corkscrew.
I'm gonna see if I can get somebody to shop around me if I want to go to the Lotus as this character.
Yeah, and
If ever.
normally I wouldn't have a problem doing it, but I'm planning on being there as staff because I am Lotus staff.
Yeah, staffer. Okay.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel that you have essentially just adopted a child and became a guardian to begin with?
So, here's the fun part. Kaz doesn't live alone.
Oh. Well, as you can tell,
He has a housemate.
Patches does have a few issues, but
Mhm.
she's rather polite. I try to play her like she's well mannered, like to the
Until-
point where she'll listen. She's
yeah.
not well mannered in the other way.
Yeah. She'll listen, but she won't. She will antagonize people who she feels has antagonized her. Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So I'm going to need to have you added on Discord so I can pull you into text RP chat group thing. Because
Alright, add me or you?
Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Nope, I can't do that.
Callie added?
I have Callie added.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, here.
You just look up my name in the server.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it with my headset up because I am streaming.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah. So I'm not pulling up my Discord while I'm streaming. Are you
smart?
Are you in the Misty Shores Misty Shores Discord?
Yeah, I'm in the Misty Shore and Purple Lotus.
All right, what's your name on?
Beelzebug or B. Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry. BEE. Al. Wait, hold on a minute. I can't remember how to spell my own name.
Is it the same as your?
BELZ. Yeah, it's the same as us. Beelzebub.
Okay.
I didn't actually cut off the arms in Blender. I literally just shrunk them so small.
Okay.
I could see them in the fur.
They are not there. I'm just chasing my brother.
I'm gonna try and do a combat version of this one though. Yeah, because like.
Okay, I'm not finding you.
See that?
For a moment.
That's the definition of a smart child. I'm the definition of an inept child.
You're the definition of like
Nail to come in.
So far they've only killed one. A fork in the microwave.
I microwave my phone. I microwave my phone to see if it'll charge. I'm the kid. Jesus Christ.
You're the most precious phone we could ever put in the microwave.
There you go.
I do you like when she pulled down your hair and was we match?
All right.
When she pulled down your hair, she was like, we match.
Hey, we match. We're twins. What are we redheads?
Yeah, she's a redhead. She's Irish.
My
She's
God,
Irish.
you're
She's a
Irish.
redhead.
And they're Scottish. Fight. Duel. This isn't dueling.
Did you
Fight.
add me?
Yes, I added you.
Dude, I can't wait until Thursday when I attack a child as a child.
So yeah. Kaz is apprehensive about actually taking you home with him. That's why he said if his housemate doesn't let you stay, he'll find somewhere for you. Will actually take care of you.
Yeah, no, she's just been staying in a box.
Yeah. And basically eating road trash. So he's not cool with that. Like, so
It's a child.
yeah. He almost took her home on Wednesday, but was like, she's hanging around with Callie. He knows that Callie has some resources. So he was kind of in the mindset of, okay, she's with Callie. Callie will probably keep her okay. And then you said, yeah, no, I've been staying in a box, and the last time I ate was whenever you fed me. He was like, ugh, okay, there went that idea. So yeah.
She couldn't. She had to remember when the last time she ate was.
Yep. Yep. So. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'll get you pulled into...
I'm enjoying.
Go ahead.
I'm really enjoying Patches. It's adorable.
Yeah. Patches and Peanut.
Callie did this animation. Callie made this whole model.
Yeah, no,
and
Callie-
She's really proud about the animation of this frog. She did it. She
Yeah.
made this animation.
Callie's fucking talented, man. That's good animation on the frog.
And then she also did the tongue firing one.
It's great.
She worked. She's like, please don't kill the frog. I spent a lot of time on it.
Also, let me see the hand.
Callie and I.
You're missing 1.5 fingers.
Yeah, she got attacked by a dog, and her dad said it was her fault.
Oh, jeez.
And even though it wasn't, all she did was she went to go pet a dog, and then the dog mauled her.
Yeah, yeah. But, Kaz picked up on that. Basically, as soon as it was pointed out by someone else, he registered, oh shit, she's missing parts. And, well, so, whenever getting soup and that kind of stuff, like, I'm assuming Patches would want to eat the soup almost immediately, yeah? Yeah. So, he probably would have broached the topic of that of, how do you feel about that kind of thing?
Yeah, she would be fine with it. She would explain how she got attacked by her dog, and then, not her dog, but a random dog,
Mhm.
and then her dad yelled at her for getting attacked. And, like, she would have been really happy about talking about her dad,
Mhm.
and she would have sounded like she really loved him,
Mhm.
but she would have explained how he just, like, basically called her worthless for getting attacked by a dog.
Fucking... He wouldn't say anything about it, but he would be like, you're not the only ones that's, missing pieces. And would have rolled up his sleeve and disconnected his arm. This arm is a prosthetic.
She probably would have just tried to grab the arm and
Yeah.
just, like, take it away from you.
Yeah.
And she would have just, like...
Yeah, he would have let her take it. It's not super heavy, but yeah. And he would pull his left leg up and knock on it, and knock on the arm that she has, and it would sound exactly the same. And he would say, "Missing's this fun too." Yeah.
You know what I mean then.
But yeah, so.
She likes her missing hand. She thinks it's weird. She likes it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of cool. It's cool.
It looks so much better.
But yeah, it's one of those things of Kaz is going to be like, just because you're missing parts doesn't mean that you're any less than anyone else. There's ways to compensate.
She's very self-conscious about her
Yeah.
bits.
And Kaz honestly thinks it's fucking cool.
What she is she doesn't know this,
Mhm.
but, and you probably in character wouldn't know this either.
Nope.
But she's part Sharuba.
No clue
I
what the
don't
hell
know if
that
you know
is.
what Sharuba is. You probably don't.
Nope.
Sharuba is a yokai.
Okay.
Her dad was a Sharuba and her mom was a human, so she grows really slow.
Gotcha.
Because Sharubas live forever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, but humans do not.
So she'll be like 200 and look like she's 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to outlive this boy. This boy's just straight up human.
She's probably gonna stop. She's probably gonna stop aging like looking age-wise, depending on if she goes through a traumatic experience that makes her really, really depressed, that will stop her aging completely, at least her physical aging.
Right.
And she'll turn like full Sharuba, or at least look full Sharuba, but still be part human, so she will die eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
Or she reaches a point, which is probably the stopping point for her growing, would be around 2025.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
It would take a really long time for her to look 25. It would take her like probably 50 years to look 25.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah.
That's true. They can go.
So out of character, any other weirdness that I need to be aware of? You don't have a yokai haunting you, chasing you down, trying to kill you?
No. No, I don't, Callie.
Okay.
No. The only weird thing that might happen is the thing is with her dad. Her dad hates her. Because essentially he wanted her, he was not aware that Sharubas could get humans pregnant. He didn't want a kid. He wanted to be happy with his wife, which was her mom.
Yeah.
He wanted to just live with her. But the moment she got pregnant, she was so happy, but he didn't want it. But she was so happy, he couldn't bring himself to tell her not to have it.
Yeah.
So, he ignores her and hates her existence. And since she disappeared, essentially his goal was to turn, because humans turn into Sharubas. His goal in life, because he loves her mom so much,
is to turn.
Because humans die. And the thing is, her mom is in the process of turning into a Sharuba currently because she lost her daughter.
Yeah.
And that
so
is
the grief
enough
is
stress and sadness to turn. It's slowly turning her, because an elder spirit is slowly turning her into a Sharuba.
What about wibbly wobbly timey wimey bullshit?
Not really. The only timey wimey bullshit is she's from the early 2000s.
Okay, that's the other thing I wanted to establish, because Callie's from like before the Edo period or something like that.
No, she's from the early 2000s too.
Oh, is she? Okay.
She just dresses like that.
Okay. I could have swore at some point that Callie was talking about like, yeah, no, she's from like medieval Japan. But I might just be misremembering and thinking of something else. But
She
yeah.
wakes up. I'm gonna VC with her. I can text her.
Yeah. Yeah, but
She wakes up.
okay. I mean, it at least explains the bright colors.
Oh yeah.
Early 2000s bright colors.
Dressed herself. Yeah. Patches dressed herself. She doesn't know how the fuck to do it. She just threw shit on.
Yeah.
Essentially, Patches. If her dad finds out she's alive, there's no reversing the process of Sharubism. Since her mom has already started, it's gonna happen no matter what.
Well,
even if she
her
goes
mom
back
started
home.
400 years in the past. Because we're in the we're in the year 2422 in current timeline, and if you're from the early 2000s, that's 400 years in the future.
I'm gonna ask Callie, because the way she describes it is it's a different dimension that's in a different time completely.
Okay, so alternate dimension, alternate timeline.
Over there.
Okay.
Yeah. And essentially what's going on is, since her mom has already went through Sharubism, there's no going back on Sharubism.
Right.
You can't get rid of it. She is going through it, and there's only one of two outcomes. Her dad finds Patches and wants to start a family, because his wife is already turning into a Sharuba, so they'll all live a really long time.
Yep.
Or he'll try to kill her.
Yeah.
Because he'll feel no remorse, because his wife already thinks she's dead.
Yep. Yeah. It depends on how heartless of a bastard he wants to be.
Oh, dude, no, he's really bad. Like, like, the reason that Patches is here is because he just let her leave in the middle of the night. Like, he never watched her. Her mom was a nurse, and she only came home, like, twice a week.
Gotcha.
So any other time her mom wasn't home, she was out, and the reason she's here is because she fell asleep on a a shrine, basically, and a time god thought that was really disrespectful, so they just sent them.
Yep. Because
It was basically a curse.
the kami are not all-knowing.
I don't know if it's gonna be a time god or just another god, because the thing is with Callie is cursed to never age, but I don't know if I want that because this girl's already gonna take forever to age.
Mhm.
I think I'm just gonna have it be another god, like a dimension god or something.
Yeah.
I'll do some more research on that to see which
Well,
one it is.
you
But
basically disrespected a higher power, and this was your punishment. That's essentially what the story of it is. Yeah.
Her mom treated her really well, but the thing is, her dad never acknowledged her existence. He always ignored her, never talked to her, never spoke to her unless her mom was nearby.
Yeah.
Then he acted like he cared.
Yeah, because he was keeping up pretenses.
Only time he talked to her was to yell at her.
Yep. 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 Yep.
It's a horrible mess.
Blue. The color is blue. Yeah.
Also, what do you think of the voice I use for her? Is it
It's good.
convincing child voice?
It's good. Give me a moment. Sorry, I'm just seeing if Kaz's housemate is actually awake. Like, in real life. The person who plays Kaz's housemate. There we go. Seeing if she's awake. But yeah. And you'll get briefed on this and so on and so forth if you end up staying at the house, but the house is fucked. It looks completely normal. And for the most part, it is completely normal. Except in certain situations. So, you'll end up getting briefed on that if it ends up being a thing.
Just gonna say that,
Yeah. Kaz is, yeah, dreading.
This is Bean.
Yeah.
Dreading. Oh.
Because he doesn't know how his housemate's going to react. And he doesn't know how the house is going to react, is it the other big thing. So...
Do I have to do a roll for that?
No. No, that's something that, Axel, Nobody Queen, Lynette, that's something that she'll decide. But yeah. Out of character, I know that Lynette likes taking in strays. I mean, hi, I'm a stray that she took in.
Yeah, Patches is literally covered and she looks like a stray.
Yeah, she does look a little bit like a stray.
Patches isn't her name. She doesn't like her name, so she named herself Patches. Her normal name is Sam.
Gotcha. But yeah, Kaz is just going to refer to her as Patches.
I'm going to put this in a doc. I'm going to put it in the
Until he's told
I
otherwise.
think only the people that know, like, she's never gonna tell you her name unless, like, you really want to know for some reason.
Yeah.
So we don't have to just be.
And I think the only people that can tell are certain people who have soul sight or can, like, just know names.
Yep, I don't.
That guy has me muted, by the way.
Which one?
This guy right here.
More organization, please.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know. He had me muted during roleplay, and I was just kind of like, what did I do?
Don't even know who it is.
I know my voice is annoying, but goddamn.
You're a kid, of course your voice is going to be annoying.
I know. I don't know. Like, I made it annoying on purpose.
Mhm.
The way I slur on my words so bad is it's I'm listening to my voice.
Oh, gotcha. So you're voice
So I'm
jamming
constantly
yourself.
Just DM me.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm focusing on like so many things, but it makes it like believable because
Yeah.
it's like so slurry, you know?
Yeah, no, and I get it.
I know she does fucking change bodies.
Oh my god.
So.
And also, I have
So,
Very
yeah.
fun to play a character because too many people make. There's nothing wrong with this per se, but it's just I haven't seen enough dumb chill characters. They're
I
all
haven't
on
seen
the
enough
IQ of a fucking adult.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough convincing child characters. It's one of the things that I liked about Callie. Yeah. Yeah. Like, whenever I was watching you and Callie interact on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, that's kids. That's kids acting as kids.
Running away, screaming.
Yeah.
You missed it, but there was a point where Callie stole my frog, and I was running after her, like, panicking. But then at one point, I had just given up, and I just sat down, and I started crying because she stole my frog. Yeah, and since I met that act, I was actually physically crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM me all that you want, you're thinking of.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah.
I'm gonna hop off and charge my shit.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. I mean, fortunately, Trek Strap Plus is, so I can run for full 24 hours. It's the controllers that end up being the issue in the long run.
I have a Rift S, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a good headset, other than when it doesn't turn on.
Yeah. Well, go get your stuff charged.
Yeah. Boop, I'll see if I can get a chaperone for me.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So, that's going to involve Patches running away from the home in order to have that happen.
Oh? What?
If you're going to go find a chaperone to be at the Lotus, if you're at Kaz's house, that means you're going to have to leave to go find someone to bring you in.
I mean, yeah, she could slip out. She knows how to just leave without making noise because she's done that her whole life.
Yeah.
Come on, it's RP. Like,
Yeah,
It's gonna tear. But
I
thing
think
is,
the house would
once you go
allow
to
that
work-
without being any issue. Well, you'd have the housemate.
The thing is, once you go to work, she might go somewhere and ignore Patches on accident because people do that aren't used to watching kids. She's just gonna.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's not wrong.
I'm glad this
You're welcome, doll. Love you.
The one way I think Kaz could bring her in is if he brought her in and she didn't leave sight of the bars. Or if we have enough bar staff, he could walk around and walk the floor and let her kind of run around, but she would have to stay within his sight.
May have.
Yeah.
If that won't work, then I can try and get a chaperone and say that she
Yeah.
just snuck out.
Yeah. So, if she would actually listen and, like, stay within view of the bar, I could see Kaz being iffy, but if she's really insistent on wanting to go see, he would take her. She would be getting a bath, though.
No!
Wait, hold on. Who turned the fucking lights over here? What the fuck?
He would fill up the...
Why?
Good to see you.
Well, for one, it's one of those things of stick her in a bubble bath, let her play around in that while he talks to the housemate, and make sure that it's okay that this one's there.
Just a small child.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah.
Send me your Twitch, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to follow you.
Yeah, well, you'll be getting into my Discord because that's where I keep all of my text RP stuff, so it'll be on there.
Poggers.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna head on out.
Yep.
Fuck.
Don't die.
My fucking controller. I thought I still had my strap on.
But you are a train. Everywhere you go.
Don't die. Stop dying.
Last motherfucker.
Bye. Bye.
We're seeing until we blind each other.
My mission
And
is
then we
only
can't
like
see.
Hey, you should
it really doesn't matter.
All right. Ooh.
Please don't.
Oh no,
Please don't. You will flashbang
All right.
everyone. You will literally flashbang everyone in here.
This is why I shouldn't do this at all. But anyhow, have a good evening, everybody.
Oh, sorry, I fucked there for a second.
I will be back. What time is it? 10 p.m. I'll be back in about 2 hours with Purple Lotus. So until then, as always, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.